And we live.
TikTok.
On the clock. Or 5 minutes after the clock.
Just on time. We're like wizards that can't tell time.
We're just late wizards. That's what it
Because
is.
we're drunk all the time.
High on mushrooms.
I mean, you could say a lot of good things about Gandalf, but one of them, not punctual. Not even a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for another Linux Gamecast. Just wrapping up the pre-super shows, and go back and listen to that if you're one of our beautiful party patrons. Tonight on the show, of course, we got a Steamy sale, and we've been looking long, hard, and girthy to try to find some values. A new version of VKD 3D Proton that NVIDIA has helped out with. Something about Wraith, AMD power limits, and why you shouldn't change those or undervolt things. New version of Yuzu, but it's not called Yuzu. Don't sue them. OBS, and Jordan's going to tell you what the hell Effects is and why it's so cool, and we're always super excited every time there's an update for it.
Yeah, it's so exciting. I peed myself a little.
All right, if you're listening in Discord, we'll be over in the live channel, also on twitch.tv/Linux Geek. I cut them off. Ha 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 ha. Hey, there we go. All right. Hey, everybody. Super shows and go away. Poof. All right.
Come again some other day.
Got all that out. So I don't need the Twitch thing open, but I got to remember to do the... Here's an interesting bug. I don't know if it's a bug or a feature. So we have the pop-out option on Twitch, right? For your Twitch chat. You pop it out. You can, if you close the Twitch tab, which I'm about to do, and leave the pop-out open. And later on tonight, when we're done, I'm going to close Chrome and close the pop-up. When I open Chrome the next time, that pop-up is going to come back.
Because you have it set to open your windows and tabs from last time or whatever.
No.
So this is staying alive forever.
It just pops back up. Now, the next time once you close it that time, it's gone. It's not omnipresent. That's something that Chrome doesn't do that Firefox, I think Firefox does it. I know Vivaldi does it. Is just keep your tabs when you close it. You open it back up, all your tabs are there again.
Yeah.
That's the default in Firefox nowadays, which I didn't like at first, but now I do.
It was always one of those things where I was like, new install on Firefox, go turn that on. Because it's like, it's really disruptive when your browser crashes, and it will crash. It's the thing that happens.
Yes.
And all your shit's gone, and you gotta like... Yeah, it's nice to just be able to restore all that.
It's like a weird behavior, man. Like in just Chrome and Chrome Beta, if you just close it and open it back up, it just opens up with the default tab. Chromium remembers your tabs by default. And Vivaldi does too. That's why I use Chromium for the Google Docs.
He's a computer professional.
That's how you know, man. You always got to get the one that says, I read your email. Which is ridiculous.
I know exactly what you've been doing with your work laptop.
Right.
Yeah.
I was forced to remind someone at one point, it's like, okay, I know you don't have a personal computer, but we can see everything you do. And his eyes went really wide. Everything,
bro.
Oh.
It's like,
We're not going to tell anyone, but we can see everything.
we can take over your session and just do shit on your behalf, by the way. So...
Do you guys ever have to like remote in? Because I've had to a couple of like years and years and years ago, we used to have to like, remote in, and every now and then, now it wouldn't be on Windows, we'd do it to a Mac, but motherfucker would try to fight you after you fucking called him up, your scheduled thing, you're like, listen, I got to log into the system through your fucking box here because you can't give me direct access to it. And then you get the motherfucker just like, oh, the cursor's moving.
They forget while in the middle of doing something, and they move the mouse and click another window. It's like, I need you to stop. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Like, what did you think? It was haunted and you were going to tell anybody?
It's God. He's making the change on your computer, right?
Amen. End users. I don't know. I know some really smart end users, and
well, it runs the gamut because, like, you spend a little bit of time getting spoiled by having good users or good QAs or good devs or whatever, and then you go somewhere else where you don't have those, and you're like, oh god, this is the bottom of the barrel. This is where, like,
where you want to start walking around taking car keys away from people.
Yeah,
I know that feel.
Yeah, well, yeah, Scott's right. It isn't the bottom because it gets worse.
There's always worse.
That's the halfway point. Scott is actually correct.
This is a fact. Someone will always out horror story you.
Yeah.
This is why, when you read about like the internet legends about the server that went down at 11 p.m. every night, they couldn't figure out until they stayed there, and it was the cleaning person pulling out the and I'm like, I don't want to believe that, but I believe that.
Right, like, again, the weakest part of any computer system is the humans that are operating it.
Yeah.
That's just always going to be the truth. The most vulnerable part of any system.
Oh, did you guys download Left 4 Dead?
Oh, fuck. That's right, we were going to do that, weren't we?
4 Dead 2. Alright, all
By
15
the way,
gigs of it. Let's
if
go.
you're wondering, we might be playing Left 4 Dead 2 in the after shows. And
Yes.
your mouth sometimes moves on its own and makes weird. Yeah, it happens all the time.
That's a good
Did you stick a Ouija board under it? Maybe you'll get a message. Or stick a Luigi board underneath it.
I don't know.
That's all you get. Wah! Or the Waluigi board.
Isn't there like a new version of like a Mario game or something people were talking about this week? It's coming out. I don't know. I don't keep track. Like, I couldn't even pretend to be excited for Mario. What was the last Mario game you played?
The Mario Maker 2.
That
Mario 64 version that showed up for Linux.
Yeah, no. It would have been the first Mario Maker.
Oh yeah, all right. Technically, I when they did the decompile for that, I built that. What's the most recent one you played? There we go. That's a better one.
It's still that 64.
Yeah.
I played Paper Mario on an emulator.
Paper Mario was a good one. I like that RPG.
I think that's it though. Yeah.
Well, the ones on the Switch got pretty well received. What people really liked Wonder. You can turn into an elephant now.
I'm so out of date, dude. I see people like playing Mario 64 and like I've never been through Mario 64, man. Like I probably have a good time with that. If Nintendo didn't want $1,100 for that damn N64 controller.
You could people came around on Mario Sunshine, the GameCube one, and then there's Mario Galaxy as well. Those are all playable on Yield Dolphin.
64 was wild. I was jealous for about a week when a friend of mine got an N64 and he got that. I'm like, oh my, this is then Tomb Raider came out on PC, and I'm like, get wrecked. My Mario's got guns.
Triangle boobs. But like Mario, like as a technical achievement though, Mario 64, like there had never been a 3D platformer before, and they fucking like came up with something that worked pretty well, despite like having nothing to base it off of.
And it wasn't a small game either. There was a lot of stuff in it.
Because there are a lot of games that did not make the transition to 3D well. Like... Yeah, I mean, even a lot of its contemporaries, a lot of 3D platformers. Gex, I brought that one up a couple weeks ago.
Wasn't there supposed to be a Gex remake or new game coming out?
Do not dare wish anything into that Gex related into existence. No.
Let's see.
Gotta be careful. People are gonna start having nostalgia for like the 3DO or some shit.
One game I always wanted to play, but I never tried out was Oni.
Oni?
Because there was like an anime girl on the cover.
Oh. What was that about?
I don't know. I only ever saw the box.
The only like anime weeb looking like game I ever wanted to play that I've never touched was Lollipop Chainsaw.
But that's Suda 51. That's like
yeah.
Suda 51 and James Gunn.
Killer is dead.
Apparently it's a button where you can just download that one now.
Yeah, this one. Oni. Developed by Bungie, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw a hot girl with a gun on the cover, and I'm like, I'm interested, but my parents wouldn't buy it for me.
Bungie third-person shooter.
Yeah, give me Ghost in the Shell vibes, because purple hair lady with guns.
Yeah, I could see like a little side-eye, and you're like, it kind of looks like the Major, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, it's a shame that they never made a Ghost in the Shell video game.
Right.
Right? We were talking about spiders, I think in the pre-show, space spiders. And I think Livet sent a message and they was like telling me about like children. Have you read or heard about the Children of Earth book series?
Adrian Tchaikovsky, right?
Yeah. I think so.
I have heard of it. I haven't read it.
The first two are dope as hell. There's 3 though. Allegedly, don't waste your time on that third one. If you could, the first one, you're like, oh shit, this is really good because it explores what
there's like Children of Earth, Children of Time, and Children of something.
Fucking rabid fevered dream of the fuck whatever. Part 3, yeah, like.
What I heard was good that I haven't checked out was Hyperion.
That sounds really familiar. I might have listened to that one.
By Dan Simmons. There's like Hyperion, Fall of Hyperion, Endymion, and then the other one. There's like the Shrike. It's like this god being that like traps you in an alternate reality where you get tortured for eternity.
Keep going.
I don't know.
Oh,
that's what I know about it.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I've messed around with that one. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, that's an older one. 1989. Oh, space opera.
Yeah, I gotta read more fucking sci-fi. I just gotta like fucking sit down and read more. That's my problem.
I've turned into the audiobook listener, which is so weird. You know, you go back like 5 years and like I'm sure there's footage of me going like, I do not get people who listen to audiobooks. Like you gotta like they've turned in like the best background noise.
Background noise for me lately has been the old videos of Yahtzee and Gabriel Morton when Yahtzee was still in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
It's entirely inappropriate. The sense of humor those two had when they were put together is entirely inappropriate, and I love it.
Speaking of old stuff, Team 4-Star.
Yeah, they're doing the GT now. I saw that.
I gotta watch that. First 3 episodes are up. I'm gonna watch that after the show.
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes into that, but yeah, after the show, I'm gonna finish that up.
Yep.
They did the commentary for the Boobits last week too. Yeah.
I was like, well, all right, I'm gonna watch that. And I'm like, oh, they're doing more. I'm like, okay, fine. Oh, right, Hyperion Coffee.
I hear Hyperion, and all I'm thinking about is Outer Worlds.
I think of the Battles Cruiser from StarCraft 1, the Hyperion. It's the legendary unit.
Yeah,
but they're not just regular
Hyperion
ions.
Is one of the corporations.
They're hyper ions.
Now, what was now Hyperion was a Greek Titan god.
I don't remember who Hyperion was.
But agree.
Hyperion.
Of what?
Ooh. Of what? For other uses, see Hyperion.
Also Borderlands manufacturer, yes.
Just one of the Titans. Yeah, here's just a Titan.
He was one of the sons of Uranus. He was the Titan god of heavenly light.
Heavenly light? He who walks on high, the god above, often joined with Helios.
Heavenly light. Let me double check that. Maybe.
Okay, it wasn't
mythology.
a corporation in Outer Worlds. It was the name of the
One of the four
solar
Titan brothers
system.
conspired with Kronos. Yeah.
Yeah.
The family of a... Man, you gotta give, like, Greek and... Their mythology was tight as fuck, man. They ran a tight ship with their fucking gods and lineages and breakdowns.
But like, if you actually look into it, they didn't, because it was all a bunch of fucking mystery cults, and this is all stuff that is being cobbled together after the fact, and like given a consistent narrative. Like, apparently Dionysus is like a much older god than than like a lot of his other like what's considered to be like Olympian or Olympian contemporaries, and might even have been like a major deity in like pre-antiquity that just like reduced into a cult that became a minor deity. So it gets really interesting. Yeah, so Hyperion is the father of Helios, Selene, and Eos, the sun, the moon, and the dawn. Okay. And his consort was Thea, who was one of the moons of Saturn, I believe? All right.
I'm just like looking at this, man. You know, his bust, a little bit to be desired here. A little bit.
It's the Mara from Shin Megami Tensei, minus the wagon.
Spitting image of the guy. Looks like one of like Loth's handmaidens.
Those are just
amorphous blobs.
octopus tentacle monsters.
What, like a Yugloth? Like,
yeah.
Like we're talking about like Spider Lady, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you read The War of the Spider Queen? Or
I
read or
read, air quotes or whatever. Yeah. I got desperate enough when I ran out of because I skipped over that initially. I'm like, I don't care about that. And that
it was all right.
It was good. All of it is infinitely better than the last 3 Drizzle books, which are like the Tao of which is like hipster emo, pouty Drizz, where he's just like writing in his journal. He's like, "Oh my God, the cult chamber broke up," and he's like, duh.
Well, like in canon now, Drizzt is like 400 years old or some shit. So he was young for a drow at the beginning of the story, and like there have been at least 200-year time skips in the interim since like his first books came out. Yeah, so he's an old motherfucker now. Like,
I remember talking to you guys about it on the show because I didn't know anything about it. I was like, oh, this is my new background noise, and I was like, oh, they did a squad wipe. How are they gonna? How is there a book after that? I'm like, well, that's one way to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, he lived through the time of troubles and onto the
through the Sundering, where they're like, let's explain how spells don't work the same anymore because we moved to 4th edition. An entire other continent just appears and drops on the Forgotten Realm and fucks shit up, which admittedly is a cool idea, right? Like, but I feel the execution was kind of pooched. See, and then they undid that all for 5th edition.
This is the kind of chaos I want aliens to fucking sow, like come to Earth and just like, I don't know, like in the middle of the Atlantic, just raise a fucking new continent up, be like, ours.
Oh, look, Atlantis is real. And it's aliens.
What the fuck you gonna do, son?
That reminds me, I gotta get caught up on X-Men comics, because apparently that shit happens. Except it's like a mutant island. And then they're like, we're gonna grow all the drugs that like make people live forever, and only the mutants can live here, and we're gonna sell these to the rest of the world.
Right. Yeah. I've heard like I must have caught like a YouTube video breakdown.
Yeah.
Like some of that. Has anybody watched X-Men 97?
Is that out yet?
I don't know.
I saw the trailer for it. I don't know if it's out.
Like, I have fond memories of that, but I was also like a fucking child, so.
Yeah.
They got the original voice actors back, though.
As many as they could.
Well, yeah, I mean, they didn't break out the shovels or anything.
Yeah.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there was a trailer that dropped this week for probably the Oscar nominee of 2024, The Crow.
Well, you know, I've never actually watched the original Crow. Never saw it.
I would be very curious for you to watch The Crow, because I was very much a like early teenager when that came out, and I didn't see it until a couple of years later, and like that was I've refused to go back and watch it. I'm like, I really like that. Had the fucking Cure and fucking that was my introduction to Nine Inch Nails.
Right, and like, I wonder if it like just because it went hard in the '90s, people liked it, but then when you go back and watch it,
that's like I don't want to fuck with that memory, man. Like,
yeah, I've never watched The Crow, and and so when I see the new one, I'm like, okay, that's neat. But I'm like, should I go and watch the original?
I'd be curious to see what your fucking take is on it, man. Like,
okay,
because it's not set. That was another thing I saw in like the remake or reboot of the fucking Crow, is like it's kind of set in modern day-ish, but the original Crow was not set in a time. Sort
of like Batman the Animated Series. There's just like a vibe.
What was the Watchmen type movie, or it's just kind of set in that alternate
its own world. Yeah,
right.
Wasn't there a Crow TV series?
Yes, Heaven something.
It's called Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Stairway to fucking heaven. I'm not shitting you. I'm not shitting you.
I remember because I watched a couple of episodes of that.
Synthel, I would 100% fucking believe that. Those
Stairway to
very
Heaven,
much same vibes. As far as like set dressing.
The Crow, Stairway to Heaven is a Canadian superhero television series created by Bryce Sable.
It has crow cape on.
Crowman does whatever a crow can. Right. Oh, shiny! See, that would be funny if like the Crow's one weakness is if you throw like a shiny thing, he's just like, oh.
I don't know who the comic author was, but it was the Crow. He's like, hey, dragon, why you like gold? And he's like, shiny. And he's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
See that again. I like give me the fucking Crow Rick. I'll watch that too. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch the anime, the Japanese take on Rick and Morty. It could be really bad.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to go back and watch the original Crow just because, like, I got fond memories of it. I'll listen to the soundtrack.
I might do that. I might do that for next week. That's interesting. Yeah. All right.
When did
it one of those out? That's on YouTube now? Probably not.
I want to say like 94. I remember being pretty young when people were talking about The Crow.
Okay, yeah. See, I was barely a fucking teenager, dude. Like, technically, I was a teenager.
Oh shit, I was right on the money. 94.
1994, yeah. Also, Google, get fucked with this. If you're to Discord, I'm going to show you the most annoying bullshit.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Yeah, it sounds just like that motherfucker.
There's a way to disable that. You have to go into your account settings. And,
oh my god. It was bad enough when it started on Android because I have location services like removed from all of my fucking tablets. Usual Suspects was really good. Leon was really good.
Okay, Tony Todd's in it. Ernie Hudson, okay. That's... I like Tony Todd. I just...
Okay.
In general, so...
I guess The Crow is on YouTube.
All right. But the guy in the new trailer, because I was just like...
Sorry, go on. Go on. Sorry. Oh.
I'm not gonna beat that motherfucker.
Sorry. I saw. I'm going through the Crow Wikipedia article, and The Crow 2037 was a planned sequel, scheduled and written and scheduled to be directed by Rob Zombie in the late 90s. I'm sorry. That's where I got that reaction out of. So I just had that mental image played through my mind, and that's what generated that sound. So. Dig through the ditches and burn.
Yes. Let's fucking go. I want that now.
Psycho hillbilly fucking Crow,
let's
man.
Go. Let's fucking do that, dude. I mean, it's all about like it's OJ revenge porn. In the vein of what's his like? I am a man of a particular skill set. Let me try
Taken, yeah.
Yeah. Proto version of that. But what's his name? The guy who's playing the Crow in the reboot. They got him dressed up to where if you're not paying attention, I swore I had to pause and like look it up.
Bill Skarsgård?
Yeah, he looks like fucking Mr. Robot. Rami
Ismail? That's the game guy. No.
The what?
Rami Ismail is the game developer. Rami Malek is the actor. I always get those confused.
Like, I thought it was fucking Rami Malek. Like, I was like, no, wait. Is it? And I had to, like, fucking check it. And I'm like, oh, okay. No, it's not. God damn. Yeah, Rob Zombie let me down by directing The Monsters, though. Because I thought that was going to be a wholly different fucking movie, dude.
When they're like, PG, what? Are you fucking kidding me? I want rated R monsters.
Yes, we all wanted rated R. Like, we wanted Night of 1,000 Monsters.
Night of 1,000 Monsters. Okay, that's probably why. Also, there's a game developer I follow named Rami Ismail. And
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and there's just too many fucking people. Too many people with names. Oh man, I was talking about that with my wife. The long COVID brain fog thing. It's really fucking hitting me. My memory is shot. Oh, it's rough. Can't remember shit anymore. Finding the wrong words.
Oh,
and like
okay.
you
So
can
also named
it's weird because you know it's wrong.
But
Skarsgård, yeah.
Yeah, Skarsgård.
Not related to Alexander Skarsgård, Eric from True Blood.
I thought they were all the Skarsgårds are related. There's like Skellen and Alexander
really
and Bill. Yeah.
Shocker. Goddamn, what was that guy's name?
If
you haven't seen
William
True Blood,
Compton?
do yourself a favor. Yeah, Bill Compton. Vampire Bale.
Bill.
Bale. That's a great fucking series that did not take itself seriously, and I'm glad that got made.
Stephen Moyer is the actor.
Joint pain. Yeah. Like, it's getting old. I mean, we're getting old together, everybody, so don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking while when I went for the eye test, I was looking at the screen where they had all the information about me. It's like, oh, 37 years old in 7 months. It's like, fuck.
that is probably like the darkest timeline of doing anything online is you can genuinely go back and just watch yourself age.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, ooh. I hope Jordan's seen Dark City.
I think I've seen the first half of Dark City because I watched it on TV.
Dark City's good, man. Like it holds the fuck up. I went back and watched that. Like,
Kiefer Sutherland, and yeah.
That's just a good movie. And it's one of those things that was set in that timeless.
Yeah, I vaguely remember like that was like the whole thing was that like the fact that it exists out of time is like part of the reason why the thing is why it is.
And I don't even want to spoil it.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to? Facebook what are you doing
for the Linux Gamecast forums?
We have forums.
Chat realm static, I guess.
I have no idea. Do you have any context to that?
It's apparently running in mate. That's the context I can give you.
All right.
It's old, whatever it is, because I see natural selection.
Yeah.
Is there like a link to our forums on the our Steam page?
No, I don't think I ever added it there. I added the main website.
This is from years ago, according to Turnover.
Oh,
right, there we go. Cool.
Yes,
Great.
Yes. Years ago, we had the when OAuth was a thing, and it just kind of worked with everything. We had the Facebook login,
Google
login.
login. Yeah, back when Google Plus was the thing.
Yeah, it just worked. You just clicked on the thing, and it worked.
I
Why
thought
are
about Google Plus again,
chat
and I gave myself a sad.
on Steam?
I don't know. Oop. All right. That was like 9. Might as well get to it. I'm gonna scroll down here. Hey. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the forums, like, because that plugin is not maintained, but it is maintained, but the dude who maintains the BB Press, like, only updates it every 2 fucking years. So I'm always worried.
Do you need to disable MS mode?
I did that, but thank you.
Okay. I saw the note in
Yes.
the top of the show notes. I'm like, that wasn't there before, was that?
Story suggestion number 5, mid and side mode for one of the plugins. I'm like, I wondered. Let me double check.
Okay.
Now I'm like, did I? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. All right. MS mode has been disabled.
Okay.
All right, we're good. Boop. Are we on drinks? All right, good. You need more drink?
No, I'm good.
Hmm.
Oh, I should probably go urinate.
All right.
So I don't have to pee.
August 30th, 2013. Hey, I mean, we still got forums. They're just over on Interfacing Linux, though. But then those forums are still there, though. I don't know how you get to them.
Used to just be /forum. Forums?
No.
No, 404.
Yeah. Put an S? BBS, maybe? No? I assure you they're still there. But again, I have no idea how to get to them. If you have a link to an old post, it will go to it.
Yes.
Magic. Ah.
Calm down, David Carradine.
Listen, it's one hand on the Adam's apple, one hand on the Adam's banana.
All right. Recording? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your adult in its upright position. Let's go. How's our 3-shot? Are we looking good? Here. Oh. Yeah. Jordan might need to
All right, Scooch. This way.
Oh.
This way.
All right. Yeah. Just like that. And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly, the show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vince Stone in beautiful downtown Athens, Georgia, switching the bits, trying to pilot our little nightmare plane, joined every week by the man with a not red shirt, Jordan Swang up in Toronto land, and staying up a little less late this week because the time changed on him. On the Isles of Britannia, one Pedro Mateus together with you, Shot Realm Dynamic. Helping us form, you know him, Cocaine Voltron. Let's talk about that dragon shirt, baby.
Yeah, it's dragon shirt.
You've got to Shiva and back and survived. I
will not accept this level of bullshit. You brought the shirt like 3 times during the pre-show. So
I did. I like the shirt.
I want to appreciate it too.
It's a Melissa Benson piece. It's the Shivan Dragon art from Alpha Magic the Gathering. It's always been one of my favorite cards just because it has really cool art. And I found out that she sells shirts with like Nightmare and Lord of Atlantis and shit on Zazzle. I tried to find a Necropotence shirt because that's also one of my favorite cards, but from back in the day. But they don't.
Do they have like foil shirts?
You could probably get it in foil. It's going to be very uncomfortable though. Maybe give you some like weird metal slippers.
Probably don't want to go to sleep in a microwave.
I mean, generally you don't want to go to sleep in a microwave unless you're a burrito.
Fair. How about you, Mr. Time Hasn't Changed over there yet? Mateus?
Yeah, the next 3 shows are going to be an hour earlier for me because, daylight savings doesn't kick in till the 31st over here on GMT, so I look forward to it. I did go yesterday at around lunchtime. I went to Cambridge City Centre to get my eyes checked, and because I've been getting the astigmatism headaches, so they went through all the things. They measured
astigmatism. I'm always like,
not the stigmata.
Yeah. No. I think of the ill-willed press Foamy the Squirrel thing, where it's like, I have eye stigmata, and he's just like shooting blood out of his eyes.
So I'm getting new glasses in 2 weeks apparently. So about the time that the clock changes.
I got a new toy that could take down the entire show tonight, but I don't think it will. We're currently at 48 degrees centigrade, which is my new, it's my minglement of centigrade and Celsius.
That infuriates someone, yes.
you just gotta use Kelvin. That's all we gotta do.
I gotta think. Look, Jordan,
it's a box.
It's a brown box, though. That means it costs a lot.
It's made by Germans.
Austrians.
Right. Same thing. Austria equals Germany.
I mean, let's go back a few years and you can say it's the same thing.
You know, I'm going to be more controversial. Austria and Australia are the same place. Fight me.
Literally indistinguishable.
You can't tell the difference.
NHP1. You might know about it because somebody taught me how to buying this thing. No fan on it. Completely passive heatsink for AM4, AM5, or whatever you were brave enough to stick it on, which, I stuck it on Jackbox. There it is. This is a chocker. There is RAM hiding under that, man. Like, that to get the size of this thing, in the right-hand corner there, that's the fiber card plugged into the by-16, the first by-16 slot.
Oh, you should have bought a banana.
Nanometers, son, or like separating this. It barely had clearance on it, just enough where I felt comfortable. And
those are some thick fins, though.
They're not even thins; they're more like plates, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're
you'd need the thermal mass.
Yeah. I would have thought it would have been like crazy finny to like maximize surface area, but like I guess
I think it's more about like the potential that it can hold. Like heat soak or whatever you want to call it. I've done some tests with it. I got a little video. I'll have that out. I'll put it up early for patrons, and I'll put it out on Interfacing Linux later on, probably next week. But I've been doing some testing with it, kernel compiles. I want to see what it does. But it had a very interesting side effect, though. Because, no fan on it. It uses convection to magically transmit heat up. Nobody knows how that works. But I put it in Jackbox and I got it all tightened down, ran it. Somehow it managed to make the fan on the power supply really loud. Because before I couldn't hear it. Now I can hear it. So this has magical powers to make power supply fans louder.
Has the magical power of reducing the noise floor. Now you can hear everything else.
I think it's haunted.
I mean, does the ghost improve the cooling, or does it like make the thing run hotter? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Whenever it's just like, oh, it's haunted, but like, yeah, but what does the ghost actually do? Does it improve the functionality, or does it make it worse? Because I want to keep the ghost if it makes it run faster, right?
Like, I'm not going to voluntarily let you have my ghost. But it is a thing. I mean, it does work. And to what degree, you'll find out along with, I'll do a little write-up for it. And
to what degree Celsius?
Yeah, thermofeets. I do want to give a shout out to, I tried to buy this a month ago. And like right when because like when I talked about it on the show, like that, about a week later, I'm like, I'm just going to go pick this up. And I went to get it off the wish list, and I got the wish list set where it doesn't spoil surprises. And I tried to order it. And it's like, you cannot order it. I'm like, neat, because I know what that means. And like I waited 3 weeks, then I waited 4 weeks, and I'm like, all right, fuck. Then because I didn't want 2 of them, right? I didn't want to order one and have one show up. Contacted Amazon customer support, and they're like, yeah, somebody fucking ordered it, but it looks like they've scheduled a refund for it. I'm like, okay, can I just have that one? They're like, here you go. Problem solved. But thank you, mysterious person, whoever attempted to, and maybe you ordered it for yourself. I don't know, because I've had that happen too. How about something that will never be passively cooled? No, only liquid helium can tame the ferocity, the thermal load of the horse.
I mean, you just gotta mix it together, right? It's a nice little cocktail. I wouldn't call it refreshing. I would call it the Steam
Lyrics
update
sale. Oh man, again, man. Is it Imagine Dragons who sings that song, or I don't know.
I don't know.
AWOL Nation. AWOL Nation is. I'm glad I was able to pull that out of my ass. Yeah, we owe them a lot of money, but not as much money as Steam will make during the spring sale, where there are a bunch of unimpressive sales. But there's some good shit here. Like my picks are Citizen Sleeper and Inscription are $12 and $10 respectively. So you should grab those if you don't already owe them. I grabbed some Solasta, the Crown of the Magister DLC for cheap because I wanted the Barbarian and the Monk class. Deathloop was $15 and that looks kind of interesting. And Midnight Suns refuses to drop below $20 because fucking Firaxis, I want my Marvel dating sim card game and I want it now.
Yeah, I only had of the 43 games that are on my wish list, 10 were 50% or more off, which is better than the winter sale, so good on them. But yeah, there's 2 that are under £5. One's a DLC for Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, and the other one is for Dread Templar, which is Boomer Shooter, which I probably will end up picking up. So yeah, no, it is. Left 4 Dead 2 is 99 cents.
Oh, I finished downloading. There you go. Aha. Speaking of.
No, I'm sorry. I'm on the show too. I'm looking for more stuff. I've been trying to give Valve some money, ladies and gentlemen. I have, man. I got all the way to like page 4 on this, like 85, 90% off. But I was like going through because SteamDB has like the most cheapest of all time, or like that kind of thing. So I was just looking to see like what is at a new low price? Is anything like at that level? And like, oh, there's not much, is there? Well, I mean, I started like 30-40% off, and I think a lot of us we don't really keep that tight a track of what's on sale on Steam. But you get that email notifications like things on your wish list are on sale. I'm like, all right, let's go see. And I didn't see anything impressive. However, we have a new all-time low of It Takes Two at $9.99. They learned how not to make that $14.99 or possibly $15.99. But yeah, a bunch of 30 and 40% off stuff that I would buy, but I'm not, because I think about it like this. Like, one of the curses of getting just a wee older is just developing hella patience and just refining this.
No hurry.
Yeah, to the point of like, I can wait you out now. I got other stuff I need to go do. And like, I will come back to you when you're the appropriate price. Now, we talked about in the pre super shows, and go back and listen to that if you're one of our beautiful party patrons, about the Insta-Buy price, which $9.99 and lower. I'm just going to buy it. If it's something that I've kind of had my eye on, I'm like, $9, fine. If I really want it, Insta-Buy price, which is rare, maybe once or twice a year, is $20. What's yours, Jordan? What is your, fuck it, I'm just going to buy it.
Insta-Buy for me is $5. But like if I wanted it, like 10 to 15 is kind of that range, depends on like how bad and how recent.
No, I think that's really relevant, because when I am on the Steam store, and I always click the special thing if I just happen to be there, and I will sort like 15. That's where I put my slider. It's like $15, little man.
Yeah. Put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me.
Yeah. How about you, Peter Mateus? Apparently it's £3.50. You're like, you're rich for my blood.
I think the first game that I remember just buying because it was stupid cheap on Steam was Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, because it was €4. It was like 4 years, like, oh, I want that game, and it's only 4 years, like, done.
Now, let's talk about patience, though.
Well, I wanted to cycle back to that too, because like as Linux users, we have an added incentive, because we were talking a couple weeks ago about the wine thing, where in some games you get like 400% increase in some scenarios, and while there's some nuance to that, but like sometimes a year goes by and then the Mesa guys are like, yeah, we cracked this thing and now this game just runs at like 9 billion frames a second, and so now it's worth it to go look at a game. Yeah. Ever since it started supporting DX9, DX9 games tend to run a lot better in Vulkan than native DX9, because Vulkan can use more CPU threads.
And then we just got things like F-Sync being in, kernel 6.6 and above, which turned like Trackmania 2020 completely playable on Threadripper, where something about the Threadripper architecture, even with 3060, just didn't like it. F-Sync sorts it. Now it just plays like a regular game. But what I want to get to is impulse control. We got that down, but let's wind the clock back just a little bit. Let us know. Leave a comment. What was the last game that you bought on day one? You paid the iron price at $59, $49, $69, whatever it was. What was it? Because you do remember. You just got to think back.
I was going to do it for Elden Ring, but member of Discord extraordinaire and one of my favorite Patreons, Arthurian, bought it for me.
Yeah,
what was the last one you bought, though?
On release, I think it was Skyrim.
You cheap bastard.
It probably, for me, it probably would have been one of the Pokemons, because we're not restricting it to like PC games, but like...
I think for this one, we need to restrict it to Steam.
To Steam? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't know, because it got tricky for a while, because folks were like, oh, if this game is on your wish list, I'm going to buy it for you. So like Pedro said, you don't really get the opportunity to do that, even if you were planning on doing that.
Opportunity or not, there still is like the last one that you bought. And
and that one I'm struggling to remember.
Mine was, I remember mine because it made me mad. After the last two I bought, Sony titles, because I wanted not necessarily to, God of War, I wanted to play it because it had Tilk in it.
Mm.
And
data boy.
Yeah, dude. And like I was like, I'll listen to that, dude. It didn't perform all that well because it's a Sony title. I didn't learn my lesson. Then the Spider-Man Remastered came out, and I was just giving Sony money to send them a message. I'm like, more PC ports, period. And that game, like 7 months later, got playable. But yeah, outside of that, before those games, I couldn't tell you, man.
No, I did buy one.
Okay.
The Dark Souls remaster. I bought that day one on release.
Yeah. Maybe maybe Darkest Dungeon 2, but someone might have bought that for me. Yeah. I don't know. It all kind of blurs together for the past couple of years too, so it's hard.
Oh,
what do you mean we're not in 2020 anymore?
What?
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about Valve reaching a new official Steam Deck compatible game milestone. Millstone?
Milestone, yeah, Kilometer Rock. Yeah, so according to PC Games End, links to all this stuff is in our show notes, 14,000 games are now considered compatible for the Steam Deck. They are playable or above, and yeah, we don't need no stinking Switch games. We got plenty of games. We have most of the games that are available on the Switch store, minus a couple of like the Nintendo exclusives. And yeah, one other thing that is kind of interesting. 3,924 games are just outright considered to be wholehearted, unsupported. Don't try to play them on the Steam Deck. And I was thinking that is actually like one of the big value adds for like the Steam Deck versus the ROG or the Legion, is that Valve is going out of their way to flag games that run well on the handheld and going out of their way to like make the experience better, which is something that their competition just really isn't doing.
How much confusion do you think that leads to? People like, oh, well, I got the Windows handheld. I can apply that list to this thing. Oh, why is it on fire?
Right? Like,
yeah, no. I'm using Windows on my handheld, so it'll play everything. And then they try to start. It's like, oh, yes.
I don't know, man. Like, when you think about this, though, with those deck digits, 14,000 games, verified playable TM, because we know there's some wiggle room. There's wiggle room, yeah.
Even the unsupported ones, a few of them work. Yeah.
So someone hacked Alex to run on a Steam Deck. We don't recommend you do it, but you can. Yeah, you can if you really want to.
There's room for some vagary in that. But speaking of that, man, in the article, the dude says, "I mourn the day Deck Verified comes to the end." The fuck you talking about?
I don't think that's happening. That's how you tell people to buy games for your console. Is like these are the good ones to work. go there.
Well, yeah, I don't.
And
think
as it turns out, the deck's pretty popular.
Yeah, a couple of people bought one, man. And Proton, we got to give it all the props, because Proton has absolutely went from like, we were all here on that day one. We're like, the fuck is this? No, okay, yeah. I remember the first thing that day I downloaded BioShock. Well, I already had BioShock because it was in a bundle, and I was able to play it with like just clicking a button. We didn't have like shader pre-caching at the time, but like just click a button down and the performance was playable. It's come a long way.
It's so weird seeing normies just post pictures of their Steam Decks.
It's great. I love it, man. In no small part because of that play button, that Proton, that little wine project that Valve did, and that has led to the Steam Deck. Like, that's only second to probably the least talked about but biggest advantage that the Steam Deck has over all Windows handheld gaming systems from everybody is GameScope. Because you're typically dealing with, you want 900p? GameScope can do that. It doesn't give the game an option. It's like, look at me, I'm the system now. You're going to be on the display. You don't have to worry about bordered window lists and jumping in and out and alt tabbing. It's like, it's there.
It can give it the options, whatever options it wants, but it's always going to render at whatever resolution you tell it to render. And yeah, GameScope is amazing in that respect. Oh, the game can only render in 1024 by 768. And GameScope goes, okay, here's the draw surface, draw your 1024 by 768, I'll figure out the rest. And
That's
it puts
huge
everything on screen.
Yeah, I call it like when I'm using GameScope on the desktop, that's when I'm like, okay, I need to put this game in obey me mode.
And oh yeah. There are a ton of games that like their windowing shit is busted, and it's just like, no, this is where you run now. This little window.
Let's be honest, their windowing shit's not busted on Linux. Their windowing shit's just busted.
Yeah, it's the game. That one's 100% the game.
Yeah, right. All right, let's move on to a little bit of arithmetic. We're going to count to 100.
Top 100 games sorted according to Valve by highest daily player count on the Steam Deck, which is it's the top 100 games on the Steam Deck from March 2023 to March 2024, and Baldur's Gate 3 leads by what I'm guessing to be a fairly significant margin, because right below that is Vampire Survivors, of course. Elden Ring comes in at number 5, followed by
we gotta see how far
Distinct.
we can get down before we get to what's going to be the first game of like, get the fuck out of here.
Palworld, immediately below Elden
all right,
Ring.
get the fuck out of here. All right, fair.
Legally distinct Pokemanes for now.
Everything looks like fine, and what I mean by that is like something that just wouldn't be a really good experience on the Steam Deck. And
Skyrim at number 13.
Dude, Skyrim's like 23 years old now. It should be.
No, that's the DX11 version, so it's a little newer.
Okay, 19 years old. Monster Hunter, that Spider-Man game probably runs like ass on the deck, but hey, it's compatible. Fallout 4, maybe? That's pretty old.
Well, and like
2015, that's a year before the new Skyrim.
a lot of the stuff, like the Baldur's Gate 3, the Red Dead Redemptions, Hollow Knight, Elden Ring, all that shit, Cyberpunk, makes sense because these are huge fucking games that take forever to finish, and just being able to like pick them up at and play a little bit and then put it down is huge for getting people to be actually able to like play their games, which is a thing that I think gets overlooked quite a bit with the Steam Deck. Is like definitely when I need to game, it's like, oh, I can come downstairs and set up my PC and turn it on, sit down and blah blah blah, or I can pick up the Steam Deck and just sit in bed or on the couch.
And that is definitely a way you need to look at it, though, because even if it's not the highest fidelity experience, it's better than nothing.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
If you just need to pick something up, right?
And being able to put the deck to sleep while you're playing a game, because you can't do that shit on Windows.
Project Zomboid. So let's go ahead.
When are they going to bring that to Steam, man? When can I just like pause the game in Steam and just
company? Oh, don't give them ideas, man. Okay, so the least played of the top 100, all the way down to the bottom. You know what you love at a blast from the past? Something you might remember from 2015. Rocket League, a game we used to play the absolute snot of before Epic bought was it Psygnosis or Psygnosis?
Psyonix, yeah.
Psyonix, one of the P ones, and they're like, LOL, no more Linux support. Why? Reasons.
Because Timmy doesn't like Linux. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, hold your horses, Pedro. We still got a ways to go. We got at least one more story to talk about.
How about VKD3D dash Proton? Not to be confused with regular ordinary VKD3D. No. They got a little bit of an update. Version 2.12. The big one I wanted to point out here, they have implemented NVIDIA Reflex, which is interesting because that's the super low latency stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. They hacked it. No, they didn't hack around that. NVIDIA showed up and like, here, let's do it for you. Here's how you do it. Because NVIDIA hates Linux, right, guys? Right? Right?
Total line money.
AMD. Ooh, Team Red.
Yes.
Sure. AMD jumps in and helps all the fucking time.
Listen, Intel is the one that's paying for my shilling, so you get none of that.
Okay.
I'll be the first one to admit that I never expected NVIDIA to fix a bug with the original Linux release of Neverwinter Nights, and yet they did. The very next driver version for the 1080 at the time, they had fixed the cloak issue that I was having, and I honestly can't fault them for that at all, while at the same time, AMD just straight up ignored all of my bug reports for FGLRX, so fuck AMD.
So there's some other stuff in this release as well. They're enabling shader model 6.7 over globally, and also they had some work for enabling shader model 6.7 on Pascal as well. And I wonder, will this set all help with the DXL performance on the 10 series, or will this just let you run shit with shader model 6.7?
The latter.
Period.
I don't know. I mean, going all the way back to Pascal is like, yeah, you can try it if you want. We're not going to.
I paid $1,000 for that card back in the day.
Right.
I don't want to throw it out. It's e-waste. And also, if you really like Persona 3 Reloaded, no more ray tracing for you. Sorry. Wah, wah.
And they're for our brothers and sisters that still have a nice, firm, crippling addiction to World of Warcraft. They fixed that GPU hang with your MSSA enabled. So, oh yeah, no ray tracing for your personas.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that gets disabled by default. It's probably a good idea. Elden Ring, they introduced ray tracing a while back, and I turned it on, and I struggled to find the difference, except for the frame rate.
Do they call it Elden ray tracing?
They just have a ray tracing option. You can set different levels.
Every game that I've cut RT on, I've had that same experience. Like, I'll cut it on like a little bit, and I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, no, I went through all the different levels to see if I could see anything, and the only thing I saw was the frame rate counter dropping.
That's the only way you know it's on, right? You're like,
the game runs worse. Yeah.
Yes.
Tim Sweeney from Epic had a little bit of a rant, like what, 30 years ago, 20 years ago?
2018, so 6 years ago.
Yeah, so about 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Yeah, no, there was, because of the Wolfire case against Valve about the 30%, because Epic didn't sue Valve for the 30%, it'd be kind of weird, but Wolfire decided, you know what, we're gonna do it. So there's discovery has been going on, and some emails that Team Sweeney sent to Valve in 2018 have now surfaced, and they're they're hilarious. I just want to call him Weenie from now on because he's just whining through the whole thing. One of the examples is, right now, you assholes are telling the world that the strong and powerful get special terms, while 30% is for the little people. We're all in for the prolonged battle if Apple tries to keep their monopoly in 30% by cutting backroom deals with big publishers to keep them quiet. He was talking about this in 2018. That's how far back he was working on the little stunt that he pulled that got his account or the entire Epic developer account nuked from the Apple store. And you know what? I have a bit more respect for the big weenie himself for calling Valve assholes to their faces. Absolutely. I don't necessarily agree with his reasoning or a lot of what he says, but I will respect that one instance of his behavior there. Good job.
Yeah, and like, I mean, reading through all that, it's very clear Tim is positioning himself as the little guy. Poor tiny Tim, with
crying into his loads of money.
Yeah, but because he's getting slightly less money. But he does. Broken clock is right twice a day. You can raise a good point, and I think these days 30% cut is kind of high. We do get cool shit like the Steam Deck and Proton, but like Valve ran some analysis. They were like, we're the most efficient company on the planet. They're making money hand over foot. They could maybe look at giving some more favorable terms to the developers. They could and they should, but they won't because money. But they should. I think they're in a position where they.
I think you can also balance that out as like Valve's not having layoffs.
Yes, they're not having layoffs, and they're not making games, but they are using that 30% for something. Steam Deck.
They're using it for a lot of stuff. Now, I said this is a very easy solution. Like, if you don't want a 30% cut, I believe Valve should have a scrub tier. Like, all right, we take 10% cut. You get a store page. That's it. You get a shopping cart on your page. You don't get all the other crap. You don't get the forums. You don't get the feedback. You don't get all the
no community hub, no trading cards, no achievements,
no workshop. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can throw a workshop in just to be generous.
And they probably would too. But it's 30%. I would say this is where we got to get squishy with it too, because like if it was Epic charge, if you got everything that you got from the Epic store for 30%, you'd be like, fuck no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the charge. Epic's charging what, 12%? Okay, so for 12%, give people an option. You get the exact same thing that you'd get on the Epic store, which is fuck all.
And here's another thing.
But no, you get a check from Epic when they give away your game for free. That's what you get.
And like for the 12% tier, you don't get to generate Steam keys.
Yeah, no Steam keys. No Steam Works integration. Nothing.
I think even bumping it down to 20%, they could still make a healthy profit because there's so many games on Steam. Like the scale at which it operates, I can't imagine that like that would be that damaging.
It probably wouldn't, but you run into the thing of like, this works for us. We're
right, well, yeah, and again, they're gonna say no because money. We're all filthy rich. Why would we stop being filthy rich to make other people filthy rich? Right? Like
they're like, well, we're privately owned. It's just us. We don't have fucking investors or stakeholders or anything.
No
like that.
Investors.
It's like y'all bitches want the Steam Deck too or not? Because you know how many billions of dollars it's going to take to make that bitch. We got custom printed silicon for Steam Deck. You think that's cheap?
Rock up to AMD and say, give me custom chip.
Yeah, walking up to a CPU manufacturer like, make me a CPU.
And not just, random CPU from down the street. It was already the company that was making the PS4 and the Xbox One, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Yeah, as it turns out, Valve has that kind of pulling power, and
I really think they could, to agree with Jordan, like they could lower that, but I think it would be more in line to like, and they don't want to create confusion either. I get that too, but like have a different tier. Have a different tier.
Yeah,
like,
have an option. Like, yeah.
Give people the option. It's like, okay, the Epic Store charges 12% to have a store page, and that's it. Okay, that's what you get.
I mean, yeah, my perspective of it is I just want more money going to the people who are actually like making the games. And in a lot of the cases, this is just indies that have like not a huge team, that are maybe like 2 or 3 people, maybe 1 person. And yeah, like,
and there's something to be said, like having your game like on itch.io, like places where you're going to get a better percentage. And
but then but
people, you're going to like Discovery, but like Discovery's absolute dog shit on Steam. Like you can't really drag that out. You're just there because everybody, you're like, might as well just put it on Steam too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how it goes the moment any kind of platform gets any kind of traction.
Yeah.
Because people used to say that the Switch store was great because, you had that discoverability because there were infinitely less games than there were on Steam. And then Nintendo kind of went, ooh, people like these indies, and they opened the floodgates a little bit, and now discoverability on the Switch is shit. Go figure.
I want to bring this up just because like this is it's complete bullshit. You know how bundles are organized on the Switch? Is that you download a game which is a packed binary of all the other games. So if you get like duplicates, you could that don't necessarily share saves. So if you get like Final Fantasy Collections Part 1 and Part 2, and they both have Final Fantasy 4 in it, you got to make sure you remember which bundle you're playing out of, because otherwise you're going to be very upset. Maybe. Like that's some boo boo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about one game update, and it's not what was the Wraith's name? Tim?
Oh, there are a couple. There was Todd. Yeah. Yeah, for all the early seasons ones were apparently named after members of KISS. So there was Gene, there was Ace, there was a couple others.
Todd was the
Todd was the Wraith character.
Well, the Heart of Gold.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, they have a sense of humor. No, they're just regular guys. They just eat people.
But we're not talking about Wraiths. We're talking about Wrath, Aeon of Evil, or Aeon of Ruin, as it's called now. It's we talked about it last week or the week before. It's the Dark Places engine boomer shooter that came out a while back. Native Linux release as well, because it's Dark Places, it's the Quake engine. So it got a new update. There were a couple of issues I ran into while trying to launch the native Linux version. There were a couple of instances where it just straight up crashed. The screen went dark, as in the window showed up and then gone. But now they fixed it. It launches reliably, which is very, very good. And they did change that. Where am I? There we go. The OpenGL corruption on menu QC, which if you opened up the Steam overlay, and this happened on a Linux version too. If you opened up the Steam overlay while you were in the menu, you could see like artifacts show up around the entries in the menu. They fixed that now, so it's very nice.
Yeah, this is just like a standard post-launch bug fix patch. Yeah. It happens. You do your testing, you do your open beta, but then like once it goes live, everyone starts humping all the walls, and then you find all the real bugs.
It goes complete hell, man. Yeah, I want to give them credit though, man, because I had some good feels when I went like digging through the chain log, and they kept the naming convention for Quake.
Yes.
E1, M1, M2, and I was like, oh, I remember punching that in my DSP files. And get off my lawn, I'm old.
They've also released the hotfix immediately after this.
Did they call it the hotter fix?
No, it's just to basically the OpenGL corruption and the AMD issues that they were having. Mm-hmm. They didn't fix all of them, so they had to do a little hotfix to
I want to
actually
put like
get
little
all of the use
crates
cases.
on the floor, and instead of 9-inch nails, they have like 10-inch spikes or some shit. Or just
well, hold on. What's a lesser known Trent Reznor band? Just put the logo on.
Oh no, they hire them to do the
Oh, apparently there was also issues with the on NVIDIA cards. There were red lines on the screen, which I can remember a few games that had those like red textures.
Dude, you can get wrecked if you generate like individual red lines on your monitor. Dude, that is not a happy feel. Like that, the last thing I was like, oh no.
Something's wrong.
GPU go burr, no more. Or monitor cable like out. Last thing I check is like, was that the game doing that? Please be the game doing that.
Is there something wrong with my monitor? Did something fuck up?
Yeah, it looks a lot like that.
Oh man, good to see. Let's jump into the news with our good friends over on Team Red.
Speaking of AMD software support being a bit shit on Linux, if you know that little Fallout 4 meme that's just like the corner of the screen that says everyone hated that. Yeah, imagine that showing up as soon as, because there was a bit of a bug reported on the a DRM for the kernel, not digital rights management, but the direct rendering manager, for AMD, which caused when someone tried to set the power limit to 150 watts on their 6900 XT, the card, instead of limiting to 150 watts, was boosting as high as 300 or 420 on occasion. And it's like, okay, that's bad. Let's report that bug. And one of the developers, Mario Limoncello, came back and said, this has been discussed on the AMD GFX mailing list, and the conclusion was that underpowering outside of the bounding box is potentially dangerous and might damage the hardware. This won't be added back in. Closed thread won't fix. Oh boy. Yeah, everyone hated that. Everyone came down on his ass.
A lot of pages to scroll
immediately.
I like how the original bug reporter is like, I feel so bad. I just wanted to report a bug. I didn't want to make AMD GPU worse. And the media quote follow-up post is like, nobody thinks this is your fault.
Yeah, this is not your fault. This is absolutely not your fault.
But no. Doing the exact opposite of the thing you wanted it to do. Yeah, hopefully this gets fixed sometime soon. This is happening on kernel 6.7. If you're on 6.6, you're apparently safe, which is what I am. Which is what I'm rocking. So I'm good. But yeah, the people in the thread are going about how setting a pretty aggressive setting a 200 watt cap on the card only drops performance by about 10% and reduces power usage by 30.
Yeah, and as it turns out, it's like someone gave an example with their 6800 XT where they lowered the power target to 150 watts. They lost 10% of performance, but they were saving about 30% of power. That's significant.
That's an extra Steam game at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of money at the end of the month.
I think the biggest argument to be made for any of this is if you're dealing with the type of people that know how to fucking do this on Linux, let them.
Well, and beyond that, running less electricity through the card is somehow more dangerous than running more electricity through.
Makes no fucking sense.
Two people that are not electrical engineers. It is dangerous. You can get into states with chips and you can fuck things up, like buck converters, by dropping the voltage too low. You can damage hardware by undervolting it.
Yeah, but you're not undervolting. You're not.
That's one of the points he brings up that you can wrap your head around right now.
Yeah, no, that's actually one of the points that is brought up in the thread, because people were saying, yeah, if the cards can draw 7 watts at idle just fine, then what's the problem with capping the power? And it's like running at idle and underclocking aren't the same thing. It's like, yeah, no one else was conflating underclocking with idle. That person was.
Somebody is sitting here going, this could be potentially dangerous. Now we have the internet and we have hardware engineers from fucking AMD.
Which have on multiple occasions proven that
we know better, internet. Now, AMD is looking at this going, yeah, we don't want a single card to come back.
And yet, at the same time, they allow for overclocking. Overclocking's fine. Limiting the power, can't do it. But overclocking's fine.
Self-correcting. Overclocking because there's protections built in.
Be?
Well, it's fucking not, clearly, according. Somebody looked at that and went, that could get fucked up.
But that's the thing. That's another point that gets brought up in the thread.
And I think the big thing too is like AMD and power management are not a thing that go hand in hand, and so people are going to look for ways to reduce the power consumption on their thirsty AMD cards, and
that's definitely another fucking minefield that you need to keep in mind before fucking around with stuff like this too. You're fucking around with an already bad system,
and that one of the proposed solutions was, okay, so let's taint the kernel. If someone enables the feature mask to enable overclocking and setting the power limit, then it should taint the kernel on both setting the power limit and on overclocking, because then it's fair.
That's what we need, our drivers. Fairness.
I mean, if you are going to disallow one because it's too dangerous to set the power limit too low, while at the same time allowing people to crank the power limit and the voltage and the clocks on the card, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
That makes plenty of sense, because there's fail states and throttling built into account that like that was done like during the design phase of like, okay, people are going to overclock these things. We need to make sure that they're going to clock down. We're going to be able, the traces are going to be able to handle the extra power. They clearly at some point were like, what if people are like fucking not getting the correct amount of power? They could have problems like long term. Like, oh yeah, it might. So yeah, like fuck fairness. Like one of those is like we have contingencies in place in the silicon for the overclocking. This thing clearly they don't, or at least they firmly believe they don't. I don't care one way or the other, because y'all hippies just need to install the binary drivers like real gamers.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, part of the response from AMD is like, no, they should come up with a better way of solving this problem. They shouldn't just disable it and say we're not going to deal with it. That's
AMD's response to a lot of shit. That's a poo-poo solution.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a shit solution. It should never. The default should never be, if you're setting the power limit to 150 watts, the default shouldn't be, no, the card's just going to draw 420.
Yeah.
No. Just no.
So you've heard it from the Linux community. Just remove the ability to fuck with power completely on Linux.
Or keep it in.
Nope, completely.
And
let's get rid of it.
Let people do it both, since they can already do it.
You know what? We're gonna make it an
let
RNG.
It under.
Just RNG, whatever.
Yeah.
No, you stick your finger in the socket, and if you survive, you get to the boot process continues. You just gotta press Y for did you survive with your crispy finger.
All right. Last week we talked about the demise of Yuzu, the Switch emulator. Nintendo came a knocking, and they went, peace, we're out, we're done.
They got on their motorcycle and drove off.
Gone, man. They're like, sounds like a good time to pack it in, boys. Well. No one predicted. No one.
Absolutely.
Nope.
Open source? What's that? Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It's not the way it works. There's been a fork, and the popular fork, according to Ars Technica, is Suyu.
A little bit on the nose, that one.
Good name.
Yeah. It says the project's in a legal gray area we're trying to work our way out of. Yeah, don't worry.
The person they consulted has claimed 3 years of law school.
Not one, not two, but 3 years of law school.
Fills me with confidence.
So this, they got a GitHub. This arose out of a passion for Switch emulation and a desire not to see years of impressive work by the Yuzu team go to waste, which all things I agree with. So how are they not going to get sued into a smoldering crater the size of I don't know it's Hyrule? Yeah, there we go. Words.
Pick a crater. The KT boundary. I don't know.
That thing, man. So here's their plan. They're going to avoid monetization altogether. Smart move when dealing with emulation. They're not going to do any step-by-step guides to show you how to actually use the tool, which is all right. Bold move.
Yeah,
Captain.
sure.
And I was like reading over this, and I'm like, I wanted to get excited about it, but this womp Yuzu's gone. Oh, why is that not even there? They got rid of the archive?
I guess they DMCA'd them.
Wow. Nintendo rolls hard, son. That's
well,
that's
that
Nintendo
was
malicious to like go to the way back, go to archive.org and like, no, you remove that shit there too.
All of the entries that they could find, remove them.
That was probably the Yuzu guys who did that because
was
they're like
part of the deal. It was like, pay us $2.4 million. But yeah, like the person who forked this kind of came across as, I could be completely wrong. Like the idea person is like, hey, I'm going to do this and set this up, but somebody's got to do that at least and get some attention and popularity. Well, no one will hold. Like it's been forked. People are showing up to work on it though. That's the important thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other thing they need to do that the Nintendo suit alleged is Yuzu was generating their own title dot keys, and so now they need a way to extract legitimate title dot keys from various games, various systems, but they can't tell you how to do it either. So again, it creates a bit of a logistical problem of here we can make this thing, but we can't tell you how to use it. But do you think we'll get another angry email? Post on Reddit because there's no binaries to download. Yeah, I'm not a fucking programmer. You stupid nerds.
Yeah.
That shit was for a stalker app too. That was
dude. Build it yourself. It's pretty dope. I'm trying to find the link to the. I was on the GitHub thing a minute ago, and I can't find.
Suyu. Is it the first one? The first thing?
There we go.
Nope,
yeah.
nope.
Open source nonprofit Switch emulator. Come at us, bro. 67 dedicated. Can say if it keeps on going, man, and more than likely, the people that have been rolling deep with Yuzu all these years, they're going to find a way to help out a little bit.
Yeah. Although the thing that kind of sticks out to me, the whole thing is starting with the name Suyu. Yeah, a little bit on the nose. Someone really wants Nintendo Senpai to notice them one way or another, because
maybe I was wrong last week when I said the T-Post Anteater should be web archive. Maybe they should.
No, they very clearly want Nintendo to pay attention to them. I don't know why, but they do.
Well, because I think they don't really have a choice, right? If you try to do this behind the scenes, then that just gives Nintendo ammunition to be like, yes, you are definitely trying to do something illegal. If they do this in the open and they say, hey, we're not taking money, hey, we're doing everything, we're not doing the things that you alleged in the other lawsuit, look at us, we're not actually doing it. I think this is their strategy.
They're like, okay, thanks for the playbook.
Yeah.
Okay, we got rules now. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what this is.
All right. I wish him the best of luck, man, because hey, make it doubly hard, because the interest that I have in Switch emulation is very similar to Jordan. Jordan, you bought a Switch, you own Switch games. And at some point I might too, because it's going to be the only viable way for me to ever play Bayonetta 2 or Bayonetta 3. And but I don't want to play them on some old busted ass mobile phone hardware. I want to play them on PC with a real controller and HD, and I want that option available, and I don't want to have to go to supersketchy.ru.cx. Oh, did you hear Cloudflare got rid of they dropped the .tk?
Really?
Yeah. How many people had a TK web zone back in the day?
You had to, because otherwise you had a GeoCities. Yeah. You got some ads on your website, but whatever.
.tk. Up next, Open Broadcaster Studio 30.1.
No Jordan. Twitch enhanced broadcasting. Not here. Not at all. Go somewhere else.
That boondoggle piece of nightmare fuel Twitch still hasn't, we haven't heard a peep out of that ever since they announced it. I was like, that's going to be a goddamn dumpster fire. You have no idea the level of bullshit you're going to try to introduce on people who can barely count to fork. You're going to have them multi-stream from home and have them, you fools, just enable AV1. So, a couple of things in this. The big ones, Pipewire video sources are now a thing for you wacky kids out there running the Wayland. That should simplify your life quite a bit. AV1 encoding for VAPI and WebRTC. We talked about the WebRTC, I believe, last week or the week before. So we're going to get really crisp. We're going to be looking at each other's pores in a few more months. PCM audio fragmented for MP4 and MOV. That's important. Let me tell you why that's important. You remember, maybe both of you have seen the big warning message, because you remember how the default was FLV?
Yeah.
You changed it to a real container. And it'd be like, oh, no, don't do that, because if your computer explodes, will break your video file. Fragmented MP4 MOVs don't suffer that problem. You can just chop them at any point, and they can pick it right back up. So that's good. That's going to be the default. And PCM audio is in that now on top of everything else. And the default is now regular, ordinary, real boy containers, not something originally designed. Flash video. Good time. Happy to see it.
I like that they're having the AV1 HDR enabled for HEVC on the stable version, and both VA API and WebRTC also support AV1. At the same time, Twitch is still munching on whatever glue stick NVIDIA fed them and not allowing people to stream.
Well, no, they're munching on the piles of money that they saved from the free labor of NVIDIA engineers just doing their AV1 ingest for them.
They just did like this boondoggle of like whatever. Like they have not brought this back up, gentlemen, since the announcement. They're like,
yes.
It's dumb. You have no idea, like that. The amount of like technical know-how, no matter how idiot-proof you make that, is such a hurdle. Like, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare. One thing, YouTube, if you defeat the YouTube mini boss of setting up your live stream, you just stream AV1 and you're done. You got to bite the bullet. But I understand where Twitch is coming from. And it's not about money or anything like that. What's his name? DJ, whatever his name is now, the new CEO of Twitch.
Not DJ Wheat.
No,
they didn't give him CEO of Twitch.
Now it's a DJ, whoever his name is. I follow him on Twitch. It's weird because like it's the Twitch CEO, but he just like fucks around and does live streams. He has like 200 people watching him. It's anyway. Back to the point. Is what was my point, gentlemen?
Twitch
money. Why they're not doing AV1?
Senior moment. Awesome. So he came out and he said, we got the fucking numbers, dude. Everybody watches like by large on mobile or small screen. You know, they have your dimensions on like, or whether or not you have it in a tab. And it's like, people are not watching your stream, despite what you might want to believe, on a dedicated monitor on a big screen or anything like that. And it's like that's why we're not really bothering with it right now. We know most people watching your stuff, watching a little monitor. No.
Yeah,
doesn't
most
make
people
that big a deal.
Consume their media nowadays on their phones, and even I speak for myself. Even when I have a live stream on, it's in the background because I have other windows on it, and I have a video game on the other monitor. And
even when I'm watching Twitch
Discord.
on my tablet, I got it in the little pop-out player in a little tiny window while I'm doing some hooks.
If I ever have like a Twitch or a YouTube video as like full screen, it is because like it is on a separate computer that is like playing that while I'm doing something else, right? Like,
unless I'm pixel hunting for something, someone has like a comparison of
pixel peeping.
Yeah, like the AV1 comparison that Intel had for the ARC,
right?
When they did like the AV1 encoding, and they had, I think one of the games that they used was Elden Ring. So it's like, okay, let's just put that full screen because I've played that game. I know what I'm looking for. So yeah, that's it. That's the only instance.
Yeah. Good luck. Just enable AV1 and just come on. Good.
Well, yeah. Can I not use X264 on my CPU anymore? Can I just take advantage of my wonderful GPU's ability to just send high quality video straight to you?
Bring me the encoders. I'll do it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, facts, get racks, get facts.
What the facts? In the year 2403, war were beginning. No, it's Fex 2403. It's the new release that's out. A lot of cool new things with this release. Some performance gains.
What's the facts?
It is a x86 emulator that allows you to run x86 binaries on ARM CPUs.
And x86 64 too.
Yes, this is true. And so, so as opposed to Box 86, Box 64, this is the other big CPU emulator. Yeah, and a couple big gains here. They fixed some Steam bugs, which Pedro will tell you about in a little bit. There was also an interesting little bit about how on x86 processors and x86 64 processors, there's a cycle CPU counter or CPU cycle counter that operates on at 1 to 2 gigahertz generally on desktop. On ARM, it runs at a much lower frequency because they don't need to run it at such a thing. And this was causing CPU to wait, or was causing Unreal Engine 5 games to wait for inordinate amounts of time for the cycle to complete. And so now they've introduced a scaler that multiplies that by 180 or 128, which should now make things a little bit more smooth. There's more x86 thunks so that you can run your 64-bit binaries on your x86 or on your 6 binaries on your 64-bit systems, and a bunch of syscalls. They did a bunch of analysis and they realized, hey, we don't actually need to emulate these. We can just pass them through directly to the kernel. So now there's a bunch of overhead that just got removed. So that's cool.
Yep. And the thing that got me was the Steam, because one of the like specific fixes that they had for running Steam specifically through Fex was they were just sending the Chromium disable sandbox command so that the Steam client would run without the sandbox. But Valve, since they moved how the Chromium embedded framework is managed now, and
it's still broken on NVIDIA Valve.
It's still running. It's all running inside the runtime now. And they are, because of that, because they're in control of the runtime, they have full control of the sandbox. They just disable the Chromium sandbox. And apparently sending the double disable sandbox command was causing Steam to just crash. So my question is, can this be exploited? Someone more clever than I look into that. They also, apparently, Steam, as wonderful piece of software that it is, it was starting up a bunch of threads to do things like compiling shaders, setting up the prefix when you start a game with Proton, like everything. It starts up its own thread and then kills it as soon as it's done. But Fex wasn't letting go of the memory for those threads, and it was causing a bit of a runaway scenario in terms of memory leakage all the way through. So they've fixed that now. They're aware of it and they see it and they're fixing it as it comes.
Pedro, I got an Apple. I can install some more. Wait.
I can go buy a new Apple computer.
I can buy another one.
Yeah. Unless you're really, really good with BGA soldering.
Again, like we bring this up, I at least try to bring it up every time we talk about facts. We're just like, okay, yeah, that's a neat party trick, man. You got something that can run x86 on on overblown
your Raspberry Pi,
right? Yep. And like this is still laying the groundwork, and they're doing the gritty work. They're very forward thinking, because by the time it's not too far away, because I keep posting about it. Every little bit of news I get about that new 80-watt fire-breathing
Snapdragon
coming out, dude. Like ARM desktop SoCs that are going to be legit. We're probably only like 1 or 2 generations out from like really having something semi-viable here. And a lot of this stuff is going to be sorted by then.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be great to have something.
Your x86 will just work on, and like, oh, that'll be crazy.
When you're running your Windows game through
Proton on my ARM CPU.
Yeah.
Well, I dedicated like 20 of my 80 ARM CPUs to deal with this.
Right.
So
it's well, there's 5% performance hit, so I'm getting 5% less performance than if I was playing it on Windows on x86.
Oh, right. Here, let me just put it in performance mode. 80 watts. Yeah, right.
Let me add an expansion card. That's another 128 CPUs in here.
I mean, it's going to be our own version of like Rosetta stuff like this, man.
Yeah.
I love that it's there. I love that it's there and it's coming. And it's hard to look past x86, but I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
like
it has to happen.
There's going to be that time, probably like, unless you're in the hospice right now, like within our lifetimes, where you're going to be like, okay, do I want to buy that? First,
you're going to buy a Snapdragon laptop from your Dell. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna be like, "Ooh, that's pretty cool."
Oh, so here's the question, because I guess is more targeted at Pedro than Ven. That first generation ARM laptop comes out with like the beefy parts. Do you go buy that right away?
No. Laptops, when you buy them on release, they tend to be very, very expensive. And I already bought my first generation ARM laptop. It's called a Pinebook Pro.
No, I'm talking about a non-crappy one, though. I'm talking about one that you can actually run software on.
It's a, what is it? It's a Rockchip RK3399.
Okay.
Which is about Raspberry Pi 4 levels of
that's what's in my NanoPi. So
yeah. So yeah, it's passable as for a laptop that you're only using to go on the internet. Maybe not watch YouTube videos because YouTube's a freaking shit show on, on lower power CPUs. But if you're just browsing the internet, doing emails, doing work, it's fine. Perfectly passable.
That's probably going to be like the next big thing, though. Like when you bring that up, man, how hard even like a modern Raspberry Pi 5 struggles to brute force things like video. When all of that stuff is there on the SoC for like 8K decoding, which it can do, like that's frustrating. Like Broadcom's always had a problem with the Raspberry Pi 4s with acceleration.
Yeah.
Fun times. Tell us, are you looking forward to our risky future? Will you be first in line to buy whatever passes for a semi-affordable x86 desktop replacement? You can do that. You can leave us a comment on this YouTube video or wherever it may be. If you're one of our patrons, leave it on there and I guarantee you we'll make sure it gets in the show. But the best way to get a hold to us, send us in some mail, send us in some messages that we might read on this very show, is to head over to linuxgamecast.com, smash that contact button, and read the page. I'll leave the rest up to you. I think you're a bright person. Maybe you're not. Who knows? We'll find out. But last week, we were talking about syncing and freeing. And would anybody ever buy a monitor just because it had FreeSync? And we said, no, that's crazy talk. Well, that don't exist.
Turns out Peter's crazy. Peter writes in from YouTube and says, opposite to most gamers, apparently
Gators,
I bought my... No,
yes.
Schnappy's back, and he's with a vengeance. Apparently, I bought my monitor partially because it had FreeSync support. Since 2016, 2017, I decided that my next monitor must have FreeSync support. I could never game with VSync on, and I legitimately quit playing one game because the tearing drove me nuts. I upgraded from 1080p 60 to 2560 by 4440 at 144 after I assembled a new system. Also, the colors improved enough to make the upgrade worth it. Over the course of the next big step is a non-LCD monitor. Hopefully 5 to 10 years from now, a 4K OLED with around 30 or 32 inch will be reasonably priced. 500 to 600 bucks? Yeah, I hope so too. That would be sweet, assuming that at the time graphics cards can handle 4K with good performance. I mean, they kind of can now. Depends on the game. If you don't turn on ray
60,
tracing,
yeah, no ray tracing. 4K 60. I think most current gen cards can do that.
We literally just talked about how turning on ray tracing really does nothing except make the game run worse.
Well, I mean, AMD and Nvidia, like they switched gears in the marketing department because like the 30 series and the previous 60 series AMD GPUs and Nvidia, the 30 series, they were like 4K gaming, bro. Come on, you can 8K game all over these things. And now you have like the 40 series and the XTS AMD, and they're like 1080p ray tracing is awesome, dude. It's like, you gotta love it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Nvidia, like a big part of the marketing push for the 3090 was 8K gaming. And then of course Gamers Nexus was like, okay, let's put that to the test. No, fuck you.
Well, number one, let me spend like over $1,000 on an 8K monitor to verify this.
God, man. Yeah, I mean,
my 22 inch 8K
I'm looking
monitor.
forward to like OLED or NanoLED. NanoLED has like a lot more of my quantum whatever there's like a billion names for it, but like OLED's dope. OLED's still wicked expensive, not as wicked expensive as it used to be, but I don't know, like I'm still in that boat. I'm glad that you went out like on FreeSync. If you had it on, I wouldn't know.
You would know. As soon as you started a game that the loading screens were at a lower frame rate and the game was at, running at whatever.
All I'm hearing is you pay attention to loading screens.
I'm looking at the screen waiting for the game to load.
I immediately fuck off and start doing something on a tablet or check an email. I'm not like hang on, loading screen, grab the popcorn.
I try to erase it.
No,
from one
a
side
loading
of the room
screen
to
comes
the
up,
other.
and I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm looking
Pedro's
at the screen to
computer's
see
so
what
slow
it
it has to load stuff.
When you're playing, I'm playing New World. When you're playing an MMO made on the Lumberyard, aka CryEngine, after Amazon got their hands on it.
Well, hold on. What's it called now? The open source game engine, the open game engine, OGI.
Shit, it's not.
I don't know.
Anymore.
The Linux Foundation owns it.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's I don't
Formerly
remember the new name.
Formerly known as Lumberyard.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, no, that engine, especially when you're loading into a town that has a bunch of players, those loading screens, they take a while. So yeah, I noticed it because the loading screens on that game, the frame rate comes down to like 1 FPS, then jumps to like 20, and then comes back down to 2 FPS, and it goes in and out of the window of FreeSync that you can see the monitor refresh.
No,
very
I have ABC 1, 2, 3
poofy Jordan.
in the background of my head.
I didn't think it would stay up. It means I need to wash my hair.
I think Jordan's got handlebars.
Yeah. I'm an anime character.
Clearly.
Canadian
Sugoi.
people socking.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up. Before we get out of here, we want to thank a couple of people. If you want to hook us up, you can tap our support button over at linuxgamecast.com. We do have a Patreon, how we finance our little dog and chainsaw show. By joining that, you get a bunch of bonus stuff we throw your direction. Like I said, I'm going to have the sneak peek for this passive NH1P1 cooler coming out a bit earlier for you guys to take a look at. And of course, you get the live and uncut version of this show. If you're listening to the podcast, there's usually like 2.5 to 3 more hours of it that we make available as a podcast. We got LibrePay, we got PayPal, we got Bitcoin, but we also got Wish Zones, Amazon wish list, where we put stuff that we may or may not use, but it's up to you to ship it our way. If you're like, I would like to inflict that with you because you can include a note, which we will have to read, which sounds horrifying.
Reading is hard, man. I don't want to do it.
It is. We got a merch store. If you want to put some LGC on you, we got some t-shirts. They're pretty nice. We got some mugs and some other things. And of course, the Amazon storefront, if you're curious about anything in the studio, which I'm broadcasting from, it's an itemized list. You don't have to buy anything off Amazon. You can just get it. And like, hey, I wonder what that is. Oh, there's the thing. I'm going to go buy it on wherever, What's the new thing that kids buy? No, not Wish has been replaced. What's the new one?
Temu,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, humble affiliate. I do want to thank Don M, and I want to thank Freezera.
Fizera. I keep reading that as Frieza, but it's Fizera. Yeah.
Yeah, I was. That was my one attempt for not calling you Frieza. From now on, it's Frieza.
Frieza.
But I do want to thank. I fucked up earlier this week, gentlemen.
Oh, what did you do?
I fucked up. That's what it did. I just got back from my run, so it was like maybe 5:15 in the morning my time, and I come in, hop in the shower, hop out, and I'm like, see what's going on the YouTube, and I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. They got like a little new little baby video card thing. I'm like, all right, that's pretty neat. I posted it in our Discord. I was like, that's cool. I get a message and just like, Joe, do you think that thing worth anything? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe it might be interesting. Like, whatever. You get that replay. Like, well, you're gonna find out, fucko. Like that's a lot to like process.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
I'm like, I just posted. All right, fine, fuck it. What I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is the most powerful GPU in the world.
Sparkle!
It's so tiny.
The ARC A310. Pedro does not require external power. It is 50 watts. It has
in single slot too.
Not one, but 2 mini display ports.
And so you gotta go find a mini display port cable.
Already got a couple. But more importantly, gentlemen, it's got AV1 encoder built into it.
That's the big one.
AV1 encoder. All this in a package, $99. No, basically what I said to a lot of you out there is AV1 encoder, $99.
Mm-hmm.
Add-on AV1 encoder. You got an older AMD, you got an older NVIDIA card. AV1 encoder, single slot, doesn't require extra power. Because $99 is what I would have paid for an AV1 encoder. Now, the 50-watt TDP, this is going to be interesting to play around with for two reasons. Now, the initial thing, thank you, Arthur. I don't know what I did with a note, but I'll get you next week, man, because I know where it's at. I know where it's at, man. And hopefully you said something horrific on it. But I'll get you next week. Remind me. But the two things for this card. One, I want to see, is it worth buying a $99 ARC A310, this little guy, because it's super low profile. So it will go in the thermal note box that is Jordan's PC, that little tiny evil little thing, which has a 5600G. Is this a worthwhile upgrade for like ultra budget gaming on Linux? If you just have integrated graphics, like 5600G laying around. Like, is it any better? Like for 1080p gaming, let's be realistic. Do you think we'll get a performance boost?
Yeah, it will. It's a dedicated GPU.
Yeah, but it's also Intel.
Yeah. But it's a dedicated GPU versus a Vega
A310.
Yeah, it's a Vega built-in embedded GPU on the Ryzen.
Very well supported, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be spinning some furry donuts on top of everything else.
But yeah, no, I think just from the fact that it is a dedicated GPU, it will perform not a lot better, but a little bit.
Okay, so according to Passmark, what does this bullshit say? Theoretically, yes. Huh.
On
Linux.
It's
a dedicated GPU.
On Linux, yeah.
Versus integrated.
Running Proton.
Like, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, so then with Intel, there's the other multiplier. Does it run better, and what does it look like? Because performance numbers are one thing, but if it's like fucking Smearovision, if like there's like distortions and shit, like that's a different story, right?
I happen to know a guy who's got some benchmark graphs and shit, and the ability to capture what you've requested.
Yes.
So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to test, man. Like this. Thank you, Arthur, because like this is genuinely going to be a helpful fucking data point to people. I'm like, fuck, all right, because the three of us, we don't fucking know, and like the three people should fucking know. It's going to be one of us. So let's get that sorted, and then I'm going to come back around for another video and another article about using this bad boy as an AV1 add-in card. Because if you don't know, like you can just throw in another GPU. Because years ago, when I had that 770 laying around, I was using that as a bonus card with another NVIDIA card just to use that for the NV encode. Now, theoretically, we should just be able to use the AV1 portion of this card in a like Threadbooper. And we'll see what that looks like and how much of a pain in the ass that is to set up, and if it's going to be like a worthwhile thing, because you never know.
And can you get Twitch to ingest it?
Fuck no, but I can get it to work on YouTube.
It's not an NVIDIA card, so no. No, NVIDIA 40 series card, so no.
No, man. I can paint it green. Like, see if it'll
yeah. Put a sticker on it.
RTX 4010.
Yeah.
So Arthur and I say to you, I'll benchmark. You pick two games. You can pick two games because I'll probably do like 5 games, but you can pick 2 games. They can be Proton native, whatever, but they gotta have benchmarks built into them. And let me know in Discord before the end of next week when I get some time to stick this thing together. If I got some time on Wednesday, because Scale is still doing its thing, so we're not going to be doing a weekly daily Wednesday, I might do a little bit of a stream, just like the initial, just plug the damn thing in and see if it goes burr.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, does this even work with, yeah, because we have no idea. This is a brand new thing, man. Like,
it should work even if you have the NVIDIA
I don't
drivers
say shit
installed.
like that anymore, Pedro says.
That's the thing. GLVND.
I say shit like that. Fate goes, hang on a minute. It starts rolling up its sleeves, dude.
I plugged in my
neutral dispatch should very much account for that.
Because
I plugged in my
Debian 12,
AMD card.
The first thing I'm going to have to do, I'm going to compile kernel 5.8 or 6.8.
Yeah.
5.8 might be a little dodgy.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I plugged in my 7800 without even uninstalling the NVIDIA drivers, and shit just works. I haven't even removed my Xorg conf. That's how shit just works. So,
I mean, if you're using Wayland now, you don't need to.
I'm not for this right now.
Then
like,
shit's gonna start it's going to become to like one of those things. Like this actually might be helpful if it works out, because I was talking about that we're doing Trackmania. Come play Trackmania with us. We do it on Tuesdays and Fridays. If you're a Twitch sub or patron, just link up to our Discord. Everything's pinned in the Trackmania Zen channel. We get together. But we're starting to do RPG maps, which, you know, basically the Dark Souls maps and castles and shit. And those are huge maps. The 5600G, struggling, man. Struggling. Oh, that might be one of the tests. Like, to see if we can get away. And, like, how loud is this bad boy going to get?
Can you throw a passive cooler
thin
on it?
single slot fan, blower style, so it might get a little loud.
No, not ginormous case.
Well, once you remove
if you
the
have
CD-ROM
a fan pointed
drive,
directly at the breathy holes, it might be fine.
I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap us up for tonight. Thanks for joining in, but I do believe we got to go play some Left for Brad. Let's cue that music. You can always find this horse and pony show. Horses and ponies are the same thing, right? They taste the same, right? Yeah. Anyway, kicking off right here on Twitch, live, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's on the schedule. But if you are a patron, if you are a Death Note or above, we do the pre super shows in audio. And if you're an executive producer, you get a video feed. But don't worry, you'll get that tomorrow if you want to go back and rewatch it. And if you're like, fuck you guys, I just want to consume content, not a problem. Wait a week, go to our uncut channel. A week later, you get everything for free. We're good like that. But if you want to get in touch with me, I'm on all the social medias, baby. I'm on the Zitters, on the X's, whatever you want to call it, at Vinstone. At Vin on mass.linuxgamecast.com. And just type in Vin if you're on the blue sky. I'm there, technically.
I'm Fluffy Long Slopping. You can follow me on Mastodon at Frojo at mass.linuxgamecast.com, on Blue Sky at frojo.bsky.com.app, whatever, and at The Burning Fool on Twitter. Yeah.
And I'm at an accounted for with the actual number 4 at mass.linuxgamecast.com. That's the social network that I'm in nowadays.
The last
poke at me, I'll poke back.
The only one.
Yes.
I'm not the only one. All right. Well, it's time to do it. We got to thank our lovely, lovely people flying through space, riding that sandworm into the stars. We got to thank our advisors, Omegas and Arthur, and our executive producers, Atomic House, Barbara, Scott Michaud, Mike G, drummer, Tamaj, Hakeem, David Eship, Ian Kurducky, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Little Nicky fans, Little Nicky fans, Chicago kicks ass, Super Duster, Empty, and Glorious Egg Roll. Yeah.
And the sea monsters from No Rider X Machina Trudgy Veritanuda, Justin Darkwing System T, Dancing Joe, DeCressy, Kim and Ogie 1, with a Death Notes, Nava, Chad, Romeo, Kim, Chris,
Pebble, I see
Jill,
a Death
Benjamin,
Note. We get a couple of these chairlings graph.
Steven B.
Tom,
Look at this graph.
Shaler,
Tim,
Piper.
Okay. And of course, all of our fine upstanding cannibals, Carl, Mike, Arthur, and Linux New Oldest, Noctilus, John Eshep, Gavatron, DSN, Joe Aromatic, _Dev, and Joe. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, get out there and, I don't know, anger and confuse new Linux users. Buy them NVIDIA card.
Go infuriate Nintendo.
Suzu.
Yeah.
Banify everyone. See you next week. Where'd my 4-shot? There we go. All right, little buddy. I need to put you somewhere where I won't lose you. There you go. That's your forever home. But it's only got 4 gigajoules of VRAM, so
I was gonna ask because I was trying to figure out because I think what the APU by default earmarks 2.
Yeah, I think I got it I probably set it to 4 knowing me. Then again, if 3 was an option, I would definitely put it on 3 because I know the way my brain works.
That's the thing with the dedicated system memory that you set for the GPU doesn't really matter.
I know.
So you can have it on, I think the minimum is like 64 megs. So yeah, in fact, I had to do that with the 2400G when I first got it, because Unity games, as soon as you ran out of the fake dedicated APU memory, they would crash. But if I set the APU memory to 64 megabytes, the game would work fine, no matter how much VRAM it was using.
All right, give me some singles, Pippi. Bonk. All right, 3, 2, 1, good. All right, what you got for me? All right, I can put a sufficient amount of dicks there. All right. What? What I got? 2 bottom covers? Meh. Now you know how that works. Whatever. I'll leave it alone. You know what? I'm not done fucking with it. I'll fuck with it a little bit more. All right, there we go.
Mr. Sparkle, banish that dirt to the land of wind and ghosts.
Yes. Man, every time I see Kermit, I hear the song Hurt.
I hurt myself today.
With the bodies at the floor. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. I wonder if Tritachion's still around. Come on, Steam, load. Yes, so I disabled GPU acceleration, and I got the black screen showed up again, so I was in the beta, then I had to find out, oh, so you delete that file out of the fucking Steam directory to get out of the beta, if you can't get to it. Then I had to manually, launch Steam with the flag to disable the CEF acceleration in order to get it to fucking come up. It wouldn't even work, even if I had disabled it through the menu. I had that same look, dude. I was like, what? Really? Now it works. Want to do that? Okay, fine. We'll change that launch command real quick.
Yeah, because, well, they did the thing when they changed to the new UI design, that they claimed that the GPU acceleration was doing things when it wasn't. So it's like, yeah, I just thought it would have defaulted to not working.
10 minutes of processing Vulkan shaders? Damn. We gotta upgrade that Core 2 Duo.
Gotta get one of those AMD tri-cores. Oh god, it's launching full screen.
Yeah, it does. Left 4 Dead, there it is. Burp. Burp. Why do you've already compiled the Vulkan shaders, you damn game. I launched you before the show. Fine, now I gotta wait 10 minutes. Keep my whore mouth shut next to it.
That's what you get.
Yep.
Running
downloading them. Let's see, 318 megabytes of shaders that it's downloading.
Hey, good job.
Yeah, if you want to hop in, anybody wants to hop in after shows, and I guess I'll light that up, since we're doing Left 4 Dead.
No. Oh, man. I think this is the first time I've launched Left 4 Dead in this house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We stopped playing when I was
When
I was at my old apartment. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be in the after shows and. Beep.
Video 2560 by 1440, correct.
Chrome, you can warn me
no
about
film
not
grain, correct.
being updated all you want till you quit working. Where is
Anisotropic filtering. Triple
Wait,
buffer.
what's that screen? Hang on. I gotta get things set up. I can't see, babe. I gotta mooksimize that so I can read what it says. What are we chatting about? Nothing. It's an audio thing, bro. All right.
Right. It remembers the custom controller control bindings.
Let me check patchage. Patchage. Are you connected?
We don't need no stinking patches.
Patchage is not connected. All right. 1, 2. Wait. What? 4? Sure. Let me plug that in there. And I plug that in there.
Oh yeah, we were doing the community maps. So now it's downloading all of the
Oh no.
it's downloading all the maps again.
Oh no, it took like a minute. My poor internet connection.
All right. So we should be good there.
A minute for you. It's taking a while for me.
That's because your servers are hosted in the mystical Isles of Avalon, where King Arthur
Mordor.
sleeps, instead of tending to the servers that need to be updated. There's a switch that's down, and King Arthur needs to go reboot it.
Women lying in ponds is not a good source of government.
That's it. You're not going to get elected to council with that attitude.
Yeah, just because a moistened Bink lobbed a scimitar at you.
Yes.
That is one of my favorite lines from that movie. Just because some moistened Bink lobbed a scimitar at you.
I need to get online.
I guess this is going to be extra weird coming back to this from Back 4 Blood.
Yeah, that happened, didn't it?
We went through that one game and its DLC.
Yeah. Which is kind of bad because it was very forgetful. It kind of, it really just felt like we got Left 4 Dead at home, basically, right?
It suffered from the Turtle Rock Studios curse of they released it, it wasn't as popular as they wanted to be, so they gave up on it immediately.
But like a lot of people who made Left 4 Dead weren't part of Turtle Rock anymore, and it kind of showed.
Yeah.
Well, it became a trading card game, which is not necessarily a thing I'm like against. But like, I don't know.
I like the shooting. The shooting felt a lot better, and
the whole idea of like, oh, you actually have to go through the campaign on easy and then medium and then hard and then very hard because you need to actually build up the deck of cards to make like those things doable, because otherwise the enemies just become bullet sponges. All
right, Jordan, since you haven't played the new house, you pick the Campagan.
Let's do Dark Carnival. I like that one. This is a classic.
Difficulty?
I'm in.
Easy, because we're babies. No, let's do normal.
Advanced? Normal? All right.
I mean, you want to do advanced? Let's do it.
I kind of feel like we probably the bullshit confidence I have in our abilities.
Yeah, mine is a little more realistic. I feel
we're like the collegiate sports ball players coming back after 20 years. Like, no, we got this shit.
Yeah, like, don't need to warm up. Don't need to stretch or anything.
No, we're just gonna crush this.
Yeah, just fucking get right into it. Just get right into it. Yeah.
Let's make that lobby.
Are we gonna do versus, or are we gonna do?
I think we're just gonna do some campaigning.
Okay. All right. Well then, who am I gonna be? I'll be coach.
Choose character.
Alex.
I'm be Bayonetta.
You're gonna be Bayonetta. Okay. Fair enough. Right. this game has mods.
Yes.
I mean, mine are the only one I have installed is that the tank is now the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. The other one I want to install is where the zombies are all Teletubbies.
Oh yeah, that's pretty dope.
That's fucking horrifying.
What is outward?
Ooh, it's French Canadian RPG. Has sort of Souls-like-ish combat. I've played a lot of it. A lot of it.
Why am I not surprised?
It's the soundtrack for that game is amazing. You want like an epic RPG soundtrack? Jean-François Racine. Just look up the Outward soundtrack. It's good.
Truggy, are you there or just being really quiet?
Oh, man.
All right. I was just get some fucking volume from you because you didn't blow out our ears or anything, just in case you decided to pop up in a minute. I'm like, All right.
Sound okay?
Yeah, you sound fine. Great. Brilliant. I gotta go take a wee, though.
Do it.
Yeah.
Take a Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, I'll go get a beer.
So we're all playing with our Steam controllers, right?
No, I'm playing with the
No.
DualShock. I got hot pink.
I could, but no.
I have to go all the way upstairs
Do we want
to
to
get
get like
Steam
some
controller.
dumb challenges next week? Do we want to do like Quake 1 deathmatch with Steam controller?
Yeah.
Like, I'll charge up my fucking batteries and put them.
I have AA batteries I can put in it. It's fine.
I think those batteries are still charged, probably. I don't know.
I took them out. Yeah. I took them out.
I took batteries out.
I was at IKEA and they had lithium-ion batteries on sale, so I grabbed a bunch from there.
Yeah. Lithium ion.
I need to buy the lithium-ion AA's.
Yeah.
I have the little USB port on the side.
Yeah. Or the little rechargeable ones.
Nickel metal hydride and IMH.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, the actual lithium ones.
You're talking about those little bullshit ones with the chargers on them?
Yes.
Yeah, those are pretty crappy batteries.
But they do 1.5 volts.
Yeah,
the nickel metal hydride are only 1.2.
NIMH or like the original ones were nickel cadmium, and those were the shit ones. NIMH will last you 5-6 years of charging.
Yeah. So,
but they're restricted to 1.2 volts, which is fine for most things, unless you.
We got that for dumb challenge. Quake Beth mastered with Steam controllers.
Yeah, let's go.
I see. Ice skating. No Rohit though.
No, he can play if he brings his fucking Steam controller.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Can you play on the Steam Deck? Because same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, these stupid little LED lights, if you put a 1.2 volt AA battery in it, they stay on for 5 minutes and then they shut down because the voltage dropped below what the circuit can read. It needs 1.5 volts or, basically 1.5 volt battery. So yeah, no, those 1.2 volt ones like the nickel metal hydrides. Yeah.
Whoever designed that's a dumbass. Like something like that needs to have an air zinc oxide battery in it, not a
So yeah, no, that's like the lithium ion ones that have the advantage of being 1.5 volts.
They're okay. That use case of like an LED light, I don't have a problem with. Like they're still shit batteries compared to nickel metal hydride, but
yeah, they won't last as long.
I think this guy has the. Oh, this guy has like Duracells in them, but then it came with the Duracells. Those
leave alkaline batteries and controllers and forget about them. That's how you get the forbidden sherbet.
What, battery candy?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, me too. Be right back. We break.
Oh. I have cold noodles waiting for me after this. I gotta microwave them.
Yeah, no, I had the last of the leftover Chinese for dinner, so I don't know what I'm having. Probably a toast.
I made a roast, so I have some leftover roasts. I have no toast for my roast.
Yeah, no.
So I cannot boast. Or
Little
be a good host.
Little makes pretty good rye sour bread. So sourdough bread. It's unfortunately they don't pre-slice it. So I have to when I get home I just slap the loaf on the thing and there.
Yeah, that was the thing in Finland that I thought was weird. Is they're big on selling you loaves of bread. They don't want to sell you sliced bread.
If you want the sliced stuff, go get the pre-packaged ones.
Yeah. I don't know. Right?
But yeah, no.
These days,
like if little sourdough rye, really good.
Yeah, these days if it's not gluten-free bread, I can't eat it. So I've had to like develop an opinion on which are the good gluten-free breads. I had a regular brownie today. We went out for lunch and they comped us a free dessert because we waited forever. And they didn't have any of the gluten-free shit, so I had to have a regular brownie, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. I remember.
I really hope the default settings on this are good, because I haven't set this up at all.
It remembers.
Okay, well, like, I would pretend I didn't know who you were too if you tried to buy like a slice of bread from me. Like, who the fuck? Yes. Right? Okay, like with like single Lucy slices of bread, I feel is a little excessive.
Yeah, I think you'd get that reaction no matter what country.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, you want 3 slices of bread?
Just three just yeah. I'm not gonna open up the back. Yeah, you can have you can have both heels and like the little fucked up slice at the top of the loaf. Yeah, that's what you can have.
2024, who the fuck still eats bread?
People who eat bread.
I don't eat bread. Bread's
I eat
evil.
Bread's fine if you can eat it and not die. Like you can eat bread.
Slows me down, makes me sleepy.
Coffee makes me sleepy.
Coffee doesn't do shit to me. Same thing as tea. I just like warm caffeinated beverage taste.
See, I'm just painfully average when it comes to shit like this. Like caffeine has a normal ass effect on me.
I get jelly at motherfuckers that are like, I had my 3rd cup of coffee and a little jittery. I'm like, fuck you.
I don't get jittery, but like I don't get like hyperactive with coffee. I do go to the bathroom a lot.
Yeah, diuretic. But yeah, for me, I have a coffee and then 30 minutes later, I'm stupid sleepy. It's like, I want to go to sleep now.
I mean, I'll have a cup of tea before I go to bed. Like, just a hard black ass tea. Like,
sleep, drinking or like consuming caffeine right before sleeping is actually apparently really good because like it hits and then you wake up and you're like already caffeinated.
Oh, no, my old ass gets up and pisses that out. No, second pee.
Oh, yeah.
Croissants and bagels?
Oh, these talking about getting old, man. That's what they don't tell you. It's just like, you do not get like a straight night's sleep anymore because it's pee-pee time.
I gotta come to the, I sleep all the way through the night.
Realization.
That's just you, Jordan.
You're just like fucking around the next day and you're like, what did I do yesterday to cause myself to be like sore here? Nothing.
You just slept wrong.
You existed, motherfucker. That's all it was. Like, that just hurts now.
Yeah, no, the thing that I noticed with getting older and the peeing is I think I'm done. And I tuck it away. It's like, no, I'm not. All right.
But wait, there's Billy Mays, that GIF.
Yeah. But wait, there's more.
Well, you got to be careful, man. You know, like, when you got to do a little bio break and you've held it in too long and like, you're waiting, like you're starting to look around for fucking reading material. Like, are we going to finish?
Oh yeah, it's the uncomfortably long pee where you just like start getting bored and you're like,
right, like,
and you want to lean your head on something. It's like,
can I reach that shampoo bottle over there? I didn't bring
60 centimeters so I can lean on it.
Yeah, it's like, are we done, buddy?
Yeah, pens, cut it off, sit down, carry on.
Bagels. All right, let's get killed.
Oh, I miss real bagels. They're so good.
All right, everybody. Click.
Some nice cream cheese. Some urban garlic cream cheese. Oh,
man, I bought some textured vegetable protein, like taco flavored seasoning shit.
Okay.
I cooked that shit. My fucking house smells like hamburger helper taco flavor. Like we're on day 2, man. It is like that stuff stuck to the walls, man.
All right.
I thought I'd fucking share that. So we were talking about food items.
Yeah.
Did it have tons of sugar in the content?
I don't know.
It was just like that generic Tex-Mex flavor smell.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but unless Ellis knows how to build a monster truck, we ain't driving through this.
Sorry, guys. Guess it wasn't such a hot idea after all.
Got peels.
Way to drive around this mess. Let's walk it.
Okay, hang on. I gotta do a volume check real quick.
Yeah.
How did you manage to run in front of me pointing a gun at the ground, Jordan? God damn.
Jordan really wanted to be on camera.
Yeah.
Like, I'm impressed. I intentionally ran over here to the fence and pointed at the ground, and Jordan still
So I was trying to go in a direction that didn't trigger zombies. That was literally my thought process.
You trigger all the zombies? I guess I'll get a little Uzi gun.
Yeah, I'm going with a shotgun. Yeah, just walk away from the zombies. That's what you do, right? That's how this game works. You run away.
All right. I guess we YOLO this. I kind of remember this shit. We played it so many times.
Yeah, like.
Hey, Whispering Oaks.
Hey, guys, can I have a second?
Stay together to survive.
Haha. Cool fanfic. Hey, we're in Atlanta. I know this road.
Whatever.
Get wrecked. Spray and pray.
Right.
Bonk. Hey.
Shit. Sorry.
Alright. Boomer Bile. Alright, get out of here. Go away. Go over there.
Jockey?
Tanky tank.
Oh, Charger.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Oh, I got jockeyed.
Damn it, I'm out of bullets. I'm trying to help.
Ah, see, advanced mode, motherfucker. Yeah, we're so advanced.
Dude, we got this.
Boomer spat on me.
Talking about like this is
I'm down.
But a scratch. Damn it, I'm in a corner.
All right, can I get you up? Nope.
Sorry, I had to go into a place and turn it down.
Gotta clear the zombies out first.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Crossed my mind.
I'm dead.
Can I,
Oh, shit.
Jesus fucking Christ, guys, can I pick up the fucking gas pan? No. The answer is no. Everyone's on fire and now I'm dead. Alright.
I'm very, very dead.
I'm coming.
Where's Petro?
I'm gonna die
dead.
helping you. Oh,
I'm dead.
That's two.
Like actual dead.
Hey, Truggy. You wanna try something?
Good enough.
Alright.
Sorry, I had to go into pulse and turn it down.
Alright.
They beat me good.
Yeah.
You welcome.
Alright. Get over. Ben, get over here for a second.
Maybe.
First aid kit here. Hold up, gonna heal.
Alright, we gotta get moving before the director spawns more shit.
We gotta rescue Pedro.
Now I'm back.
Yeah.
I'll spawn in a cupboard somewhere.
Yeah.
If we make it that far.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Oh, I'm so weak.
Hey. Where's my boomstick? Alright. Fuck. Alright.
I have like no hit points left.
Fuck. Ah, shit.
Another jockey.
Damn it. Wow.
Oh, again? Alright, well. Alright. He's dead. Save Ven! Save Ven!
I'll keep him more occupied. I got
shit.
Don't worry.
No, the smoker got him. It's
Alright,
dead.
well.
We might be a bit deceased, lads.
Yeah, alright, Pedro, just keep waiting in the closet. We'll be there. Give us like 5 more minutes.
Sorry, folks.
Let's try that again.
Bullshit ass Groundhog Day.
I think we're walking.
Well, the ride was nice while it lasted.
Yeah.
Got us this
We're
We'll
it's
find
like the back of my hand, right?
I always want to pick up the damn lantern.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Alright, we're going to this, because I can't aim.
Oh, it's not gonna help.
I know, but I want to believe, man.
Fair enough. You know, belief is important.
to go there when
The placebo effect is real as fuck.
Now we can die there as adults. These abandoned cars go on for miles.
maybe they left them when they got rescued.
Get off me.
Sorry.
I'm a reload.
Alright. There's usually a grenade in that truck. Not anymore. Alright. Moving on. Oh, baby.
Wow, I missed a fucking zombie with a shotgun. I'm getting. That's kind of impressive. Oh, you missed, you dick. Haha. Damn it.
Alright. I got him. There's probably a jockey here too.
Alright.
Okay, we need to funnel them.
Yeah.
Spitter!
Whoa. Fuck. It got me.
Oh, I'm fucking crowded.
Get me down.
Okay.
Paradise City.
Oh man. Spitter!
Reloading.
Don't shoot teammates.
Yes, a lot of that going on.
There's still a spitter behind us.
Alright,
by
we
the
need
way.
some heals. No heals?
No.
There's usually weapons
one.
down here.
Give me
but-
some heals.
Oh, there we go.
Right here. I'm
It's just a shotgun.
All right, you know what? It's a better shotgun than. Oh no, it's the same shotgun.
No, I'll heal myself.
Stop, guys.
Try, all right, whatever.
Yeah. It's,
Reloading.
He's right fucking there.
I was waiting, homie. I was waiting. Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
Reload.
Both of you get wrecked. Get wrecked. I hear you, you bitch. Damn it. I didn't
Boomer.
hear you. Oh, well. They're coming after old Vin.
Boomer! Fuck.
That grenade would be really dope right now. Damn it.
Fuck's sake.
God damn it.
I got you.
Damn it. All right.
Okay. Yeah, they're all gone.
I definitely need some heals, so does Jordan.
Thank you. So do I.
Alright, I got you.
Right.
Nom, nom, nom.
Truggy, you don't have a heal kit.
No.
I am the one with the least, so I'm gonna heal myself.
Alright. Oh, you know what? I will sacrifice myself. I will throw myself upon the zombie horde for you, my family. It's like Vin Diesel says, I am Groot. I am not a gun. Oh, this zombie sounds like my sister. Huh.
Hunting rifle.
I hear a charger.
I hear a chopper.
Charlie, where is he?
Where are you guys going?
I don't
This
know.
way.
I'm just moving around.
You've
I'm
gone back.
I'm following Ven, which was a mistake.
Why would you follow me? I'm just over here fucking around.
Because
Oh
you
shit!
tear
Donna.
off, and if I lose track of you, then I die.
Great. Now Pedro's danced on their heads and pissed them off. All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck is that?
There's a charger.
Well, I got spooted on. Come at me, bros.
I mean, if you stay there, that's cool because they only come
all
from
right.
that way.
All right, no boomer. Okay, boomer.
Come at me, bros.
I
All
have-
day. I can shoot in a straight line, bitches.
Reloading.
Yeah.
Reload.
Straight line.
Okay, and the jockey comes from behind and fucks us up in the butt.
Watch
Smoker?
out, some cars. Don't shoot the cars.
Yeah, I heard a smoker.
There he is. He's downstairs.
They need to change him to the vapor.
We get it, bro.
God damn it.
I go in here?
He keeps running away.
What's in here? Nothing.
I heard
Jockey.
jockey.
There's a jockey downstairs.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
Got him.
Thank you. Oh, well, I didn't have any.
I got you. I got you. Wait,
I had no health anyways, so
you're back. Back from the dead. Cover. Cover.
There's a spitter down the hallway.
Help.
yeah.
Guess not.
Get out of the spit. Get out of the spit. Get out of the spit. He's dead though.
There's a healthy fib thing.
Defib. All right, that's. I hear a witch. Oh,
Yes.
there's pills. I need pills. I need pills so bad.
Can I shock you? Will that help you if I shock you?
No, it'll help me when I die. All right.
Yeah, when you die, you can bring people back
right.
with it.
All right, and I grabbed the adrenaline, so
Are you
I
ready to
have
shoot
that.
the witch?
You have
Can
the
we
sniper
go
rifle.
around the witch?
Go down, fucko.
Ooh, med kit. Jordan, where are you?
I'm right here.
Come on.
Smack me in the face, daddy.
Tread on me
You
harder.
ran away.
Call me
Oh
Shirley.
shit!
Ah, hell, there's
Spitter.
a spitter over there.
And a hunter.
And a hunter.
Oh, I killed the spitter just as the hunter
Very
killed
good.
me. That was a good shot. I'm impressed with myself.
Fucking hell, man. Anything over there? We need to get
I hear-
downstairs, lads.
Yeah, I hear a boomer.
No, we need to
Yeah,
go
I
around
see.
the apartments.
All right. Hi.
Reloading.
All right, so we're going around the back.
Bonk.
No, here.
Fuck. All right, Pedro. Where? No, he's that
Right
way.
here.
All right. Right there. I hear opera.
There's explosive ammo. I'm gonna deploy that.
All right.
There, I've deployed explosive ammo back there.
Hey,
And a jockey.
I'll take-
Why did you deploy a jockey? That's silly.
Alright.
Right, we gotta jump out the window here. Ah, spitter.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait.
Ah, well, I'm dead. I need a revive. I killed it.
Alright. Let's get you back in.
It's a good thing zombies can't climb.
Hunter got Truggy.
Hunter got Truggy. Oh, he's already on this side of the fence. That's good enough. I can just drop down here.
Whoa.
Fuck, the hunter got me.
Fuck. Did we just jump down? Alright. Cover.
Thank you. I think we got around the witch, so that's good.
Then come over here for a second.
What?
Can I give you...
Thank you.
I gave you... You're
Tastes like
welcome.
chicken.
Oh shit.
Well, that did a thing. Now where did it go?
It hit the wall, but still dealt damage. Fuck.
Where do we go? Alright, never mind. Fine. Pedro, I tried to come help you.
I got him.
You got
Thank
him?
you. I need the first 8 or the next knockdown's gonna be death.
I got 5 hit points left. 4. Alright, I'm a one-hitter quitter, baby.
We got this. We got this.
Hey, watch your footing. This gully looks steep.
Well, we bypassed the witch. That's good.
Right, there's a
Why are we just
defib
hanging
unit
out?
here. I'm gonna
Okay.
go get that defib
You
unit.
go get that. Got it.
Right.
I'm gonna come down
there's
here
a
and
med pack on the other one down the
I'm gonna get
side.
this Uzi. And there's a med pack.
There's a med pack over here too. I'm gonna use it on myself.
Yep.
Somebody wait up. I gotta heal.
One of you fine gentlemen want to cover me
Going
while
with the
I
shotgun.
heal?
And I got the defib unit.
Ah. Okay, I got a defib too.
Okay. I got smokered. Thank you.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
Wee!
Whee!
Uh-oh.
I hear a charger.
I hear him.
And a hunter.
Deck!
Oh, I got charged. Damn.
There we go.
Thank you.
I need help.
Putting all the bullets in him. Alright. Somebody
You
help
dead?
Jordan up.
Danke. Dankeschön. I think this is my last one before I die. Oh, yeah, this is my last one.
My life.
Sometimes for
And I ain't gonna live for.
Now I really want to watch Dragon Ball.
Heal forever?
Heal forever. Anybody got a grenade?
No.
Oh wow, that's a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
Where did you all come from?
I'm walking so slowly.
God damn it. Seriously, where did you all come from?
oh shit.
There's a boomer?
Well, I'm gonna run in like not that direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm down. There's nothing I can
Fucking
do.
hell. Fucking hell.
I have a
didn't get
defib unit.
boomed,
I
you
will
fucking
bring you up
zombies.
as soon as the zombies are
Bullshit.
gone.
Bullshit, zombies. I did not get boomed.
Right.
Fucking hell.
Whoa.
Defibrillating Jordan.
Oh shit, I'm alive. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn. Okay. All right.
Bringing Ven back up.
I have no guns left.
Back in the
Yes.
saddle. Alright. Water car.
Oh, there's a med kit over here. There's a med kit over here.
Andrew,
The
you
med
took
kit and heal Ven.
Yeah. Where's you?
Watch out!
Save me. I'm healing. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's the door. House. Can't go in it. Arcana.
There was no Truggy in there. Unfortunate. Well,
I need
the
another gun. Oh,
the safe room is up ahead.
I guess when you
Okay.
you defib it,
Like, let's go straight to it then.
All right. Smoker got me, and a boomer vomited on me.
Fucking hell. I'm trying to mow him down, dude.
I am shooting as they come, but yeah, pistol.
I have a pistol. I am doing my level best.
Fuck. That's a big boy.
I'm dead.
Oh, you guys are fucked.
That's a Dodge Charger.
Alright, I killed him.
I mean, if you go to where the light is, that's the safe room. Just go. Just go.
That's a witch.
That's a witch.
God damn it. Fucking
Go
everything's
just go
wrong.
around the building. And then on your left.
Here?
Yes.
I'm here. Yeah, alright. Oh my god, we did it!
Fucking hell.
Oh. That was spicy. Hey, most
What's so
special
bad about
effect
the
killed.
witch?
Told you, we still got it.
After one failed attempt, yes.
That was warm up, man. Come on.
Yeah, we're doing okay. What kind of new guns do we have? Is there anything better than
There's
the
the
sniper
Desert
rifle?
Eagle, which is better for the pistol. Yes.
Yeah, man. That's some Midnight Riders.
Yeah.
Heard of 'em. They any good?
Hell yes. I got all their albums.
Gotta get a hell maybe.
Stuff that ain't no good. Best
Okay, yeah, this is how. Now I'm remembering how the fucking zoom works in this
I
game.
think my dad liked them.
Um,
The 18th
How?
century.
Okay, so
Rochelle.
then do you need a heal or you want a chance to?
Yeah, I could probably deal with one, man.
I'll slap one on you.
And I gotta heal and get you back.
Oh yeah.
I'm okay.
Pick up the defib unit. If you've used your thing, pick up the defib.
Oh,
I haven't used my thing.
yeah. So I'll take it.
There we go. Right. Let's go.
Yeah, it could have been some sort of evac zone.
More like revac. Get wrecked.
Reload.
Let's play it safe.
Yeah.
So when the swarm hits us
There's a
out of nowhere.
Molotov cocktail in here.
Well, yeah. That's kind of the deal. Is the director will just spawn zombies
Yeah.
regardless of whether you're safe or not. Oh, there's an axe. I like melee weapons.
Oh, where's our katana? I want to be a Shogun Samurai.
Yeah, this is advanced mode. We don't get that until the very end.
There's
Or-
a flamey ammo.
Grabbing some trash
Yeah.
towels.
I hear jockey.
How do I do?
He's
Oh,
coming.
and there's a smoker.
Oh shit.
Fucking hell.
Thank you.
Fuck! Jockey on me. Thank you.
You're welcome. I got 100. No, don't defibrillate the hunter. Wait, if I bring him back to life, does he stop being a zombie?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm unclear on the rules of this.
It's too dangerous.
Reloading.
Weapons over here.
Oh, there's a knife there if someone wants a melee.
Knife.
A knife.
A
You call
knife.
that a knife? This is a knife. That's a spoon. Ah. See,
I see you
knifey
played
spoony.
Knifey Spoony.
Oh, there's a pipe bomb.
Pipe bombs are best boys.
Pipe bombs are
Yeah.
useful.
I'm grabbing the pipe bomb. Actually,
Well,
now
that
would be a
pissed
good
them
time
off.
to use it. Whee! Go over there.
Fetch, boys.
Behind you, Truggy.
Well,
Jockey's
I
on
got
vent.
spittered and jockeyed at the same time. Fascinating.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, Charger.
Yeah.
Where did you come from?
I'm down. I could use a.
Yes.
Don't worry. We all go down.
Sure thing, Rob.
You'll be fine once you get you back up on your feet.
All right.
Let's
We need to go
do
like
the heal on the
research
drum.
like med packs or some shit somewhere.
I have a defib in case
got
anyone
one.
just goes down, but.
Give it to Pedro.
Oh, we got new guns?
Ooh,
AKs! Yes! Oh my god, firepower!
AK's a
Thank you.
proper gun.
Did I know what you're saying? And guess
When you
what?
absolutely, positively need to kill every single motherfucker.
Like the one making vroom vroom noises outside.
Oh, there's a molly.
Yeah, Molotov, and there's med pack. I need medication.
And a baseball
so
bat.
Ven needs more medication than I do. Where are you, Ven?
I'm pretty good. Ah, wow.
Oh, there's another med kit back here, guys.
Hi, Bob.
That's cool. I'm gonna heal Ven with this one, and then you can heal me.
I'm gonna throw that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my own.
There's a boomer coming that way. There we go.
Some got boomed.
Okay, I have to drop the defib to grab the first aid. So, Pedro, where are you?
Right here. I'm
Hello,
standing.
zombie. Will you be my friend? Bonk.
All right. You healed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah, shit.
Goo.
Spitty boy.
There's a pipe bomb and some shotguns. But
Hey, med pack up here.
nice.
Auto shotgun and Molotov cocktail.
There's another fire axe.
There's a Molotov in here.
I have a pipe bomb.
Me too.
Hey, there's the spitter.
Avoid the
trying to
noxious
Oh,
avoid
gases.
I'm in the goo. Get out of the goo. There's a jockey in here. Fuck.
There's a jockey in here.
No, I got an axe.
Oh, and I got
There's a
charger.
charger.
Oh, that was some fucking setup, man. I got scammed and bamboozled.
That'll work. When in
The
doubt.
fireworks.
I got scamboozled.
Anybody want some heals, Pedro?
I need some heals. Yes.
Come here. Come here, I'm full of heals.
Right click.
Wait. Yep.
You gotta quit moving so I can heal you.
I'm not moving. Thank you.
All right, we good?
Yes.
Ella Moraine.
Nothing in the corners. Anything hiding? Ooh, Molotov cocktail.
It seems like farting throwables on us, but
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you need to use them, right?
no.
We're sucking a little bit. Charger and a spitter.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, no, you don't.
All right, let's get Jordan back up.
Shit, there's a jockey.
There's a zombie behind me.
You guys got him.
I'm a reload.
I'm gonna grab this can of gasoline.
Same here, man. It's like I feel this is my emotional support propane tank.
Right.
I might not do anything, but I feel better with it.
Right. Well, we can use it for some area denial. Like they're in here for a reason, right?
Yes.
Sometimes they drop a katana here in regular mode. I don't know.
There's a hunter around the corner.
I see
And a
that
jockey.
motherfucker way up there.
Jockey! Fuck's sake.
Can't get a clean shot. Can't get a clean shot.
Got him.
That's okay, take a dirty shot. Fuck!
Ah,
All right,
shit.
bitches. There you go. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
It burns. The pain.
Well, I'm down now.
I got shrugs.
Now
I got
Jordan's
Pedro's.
down.
I earned the achievement Elephant in the Room.
All right.
Let's go get Truggy.
Very cool.
All right, you know that worked out.
One more time down.
The fire killed all the zombies. It killed us too, but it killed them better.
Yeah.
You know what?
Kill the zombies, it's important. Right. This way.
You know what? I'm gonna come in here and look for shit. Like
Yeah.
bullets.
I'm gonna stick with Pedro. I have a pipe bomb in case shit swarms us.
I got a Molotov.
Ooh, auto shotty. I'll take that. I need some spray and pray in my life.
Right,
There's a
Jordan,
lot of zombies up on the roof.
wait up, guys. Sorry. I'm coming. Give me a second. Hey,
This is
Jordan.
my emotional support pipe bomb.
See what I got?
Yeah,
All right.
it's pretty dope.
Pretty dope.
Good. Shame we all have one hit point.
Fuck yeah.
I'm looking for...
This pipe bomb has... Oh, there's a medkit thing in there?
It's full of medkits in here.
Yeah, go get the medkits.
Oh, there's 2 medkits.
Zombie coming up.
Thank you.
Yes.
Drugs.
Alright.
Alright.
That's okay.
Alright, and...
Okay, who's most about to die?
Oh, hello.
Fucking hell, late.
Truggy! Oh my god. Alright.
Well,
Truggy!
have fun.
What?
Truggy!
What did Truggy
What did I
do?
do?
He didn't save Pedro.
No, I'm safe. It was Ven that got killed by the smoker.
Oh, well then, never mind. Let's get the fuck out of here then.
No, hang around.
Hanging around.
There you go.
Oh, well, I got smoked.
Double up.
Well,
A
I'm
smoker's
dead.
constricting someone?
Yeah, I died.
You guys run.
Don't worry about it.
Maximum yeet.
Yeah, Yeetus the fetus.
The smoker's
You're
dead.
I think you're almost there.
Follow the seeing eye, Pedro.
There's a...
Oh, shit,
it's
that's
Stay
a
Puft.
tank.
It's Stay Puft.
Skill.
There's a light over at the Frankenstein place.
Shit.
Hey, open the door, Trugs, behind you. Or not.
I'm so surrounded by zombies.
Truggy.
Come on, man. No.
Fuck, I'm down.
You know, he took that carton of eggs to the face real well.
Yeah.
And we're dead.
Yeah, it's less fun on your screen where he's just a regular tank and not Stay Puft. he throws eggs. Okay.
We'll do one more run.
That's a Midnight Riders. Never heard of them. They any good?
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna throw one on Ven.
Best light show in the business, though.
Yeah, when everybody's dead, Trugs, and you see somebody outlined in yellow, you can, like, go bring them back.
Rescue them.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm very tired and very drunk.
That's cool, but yeah, like when you see somebody in yellow and everybody's dead, that means you can go rescue them.
Oh yeah, and Deagle. That's right.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Nah. How's that
Yeah,
still
sorry.
on?
Blah, 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 blah. Nothing.
No, regular. Ooh, Molotov cocktail.
Come on,
Molotov
bro. I hear a jockey. All day, bitch.
Charger.
Charger coming up. And a jockey.
Well, I'm the jockey magnet, so.
And a spitter.
Oh, God damn. You're not gonna let me have fun with the socks, huh? All right.
Oh, there's guns up here.
Yep.
Oh, there's a guitar. I'll take the guitar. I should have learned to play the guitar. I should have learned to play them drums.
Oh, for fucking button on a £10.
Money for nothing and your chicks for free. I'm gonna take some pills. Oh my god, I'm moving so fast on pills.
I got a gun just like that.
All these signs and
Alright, burst fire is better than nothing.
Burst fire is great.
With you and into me.
God.
Damn it, that's his on here.
Clown. Shoot the clown.
If you boop him on the nose, you get an achievement.
I already have that achievement.
Oh, tank!
I'm covered in zombies and I'm dead.
And, oh yeah,
We fucking die.
and then we fucking died.
Come get me.
Well,
fuck! I was gonna throw the Molotov.
Wait, can I kill the tank with my pistol? No. Alright, well.
You just won't fucking die.
Run, bitch! Just punch him to death. Yeah, Truggy. Bare knuckle boxing. Tekken.
Yeah. We're out of practice.
We still got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was our Left for Deading. That was pretty fun. I mean, it's still a good game, man. Like, the game holds up. Like, the mechanics are solid.
Good game. A good game is a good game, right? Like, yeah.
That still has a bunch of players, at least did last time. Steam chart.
Well, and again, because Valve was forward-thinking enough to enable modding in this game.
Yeah.
Yes.
This game exists forever because people can
Current
just
players,
keep making new shit.
39,523.
12 are not bots.
That's a lot of people. For a game this old, that's a lot of people.
Now, it doesn't hurt that the game goes on sale for 99 cents.
Yes. And again, there's a shit ton of mods for basically everything you want.
Yeah. And you can run your own servers and all the other stuff. Plus, you can just pull up a Valve server and it works. It's not a problem. It's pretty neat.
The peer-to-peer shit works too. Yeah.
Don't worry, Rohit. You can join in next week because we're playing Quake Bath Mastered using nothing but Steam controllers or Steam Decks. And don't worry, I'm not going to remember to fucking practice.
If you practice, you're cheating. That's you got to go into this cold.
I'm at least going to try to remember to get into the game to like see if the damn thing works.
Yeah, someone maybe find like a good community Steam profile for it.
Right.
I think because it's
Steam controller
recent-ish enough, and it's let's see.
You think it has an official layout?
Yeah, most likely because Night Dive Studios, they've been pretty good with like having proper controller support on all of their remakes.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect there is one. I mean, it claims the Xbox controller is fully supported, so Steam input is fully supported. Yeah.
So it should just work out of the box. All right, good night, Truggy. Don't let the
baby bite.
Golgotham.
The Golgotha? The shit demon?
Yeah. He's gonna shut off the bat.
No man of woman born.
Oh man.
Silent Bob is an instrument of God.
Wait, wasn't Golgotha like the hill where Jesus was crucified?
Yeah.
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 It's technically it's the demon is referred to in the film as the Golgothan, as in of that
hill. Yes.
Yes. Golgotha being the place.
Mm-hmm.
Shit demon, yeah.
Yeah. It's Ethan Suplee.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
That's what happens when he finally sees the sailboat, is that he goes to hell and becomes a shit demon.
Yes, it is. I know the Fallout 2 one, but I was trying to think of the real world one.
Do you think the Fallout series is going to have Ron Perlman show up to be like, war never changes?
They kind of gave up on him with Fallout 4. I don't know. I think after Fallout 3, he kind of said, no, I don't want to do that anymore.
I doubt Ron Perlman never said no.
This is TV money, though. Yeah, like...
Ron Perlman is kind of like, I mean, you know what? He's a bit more selective than Nicolas Cage, but not by much.
Yeah.
Because Ron Perlman just shows the fuck up in movies. You're like, what the fuck?
All right, movies and TV. He's like, because he does both, right? Like, if I was watching a TV show and Nicolas Cage showed up, I would lose my goddamn mind, right? Like,
well, I mean, that's the reason I got into Sons of Anarchy. I'm like, all right, I'll watch Ron Hellboy Biker Gang TV show.
Yeah.
Turned out to be pretty good.
Beauty and the Beast.
Never saw that.
Neither. I think I saw one episode.
I could see him playing.
Yeah,
Beauty,
he was in New Vegas.
Yeah, Ron
oh,
Perlman
and he came back for Fallout 76. Right.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around why did they get Jack Black to voice Claptrap?
Why did they get Kevin Hart to be the giant muscly dude?
For comedic effect, I guess.
It's all stunt casting, right? Like,
Yes.
Oh, he was in Fallout 4, but he was the TV announcer at the start of the game. He didn't do like the intro thing.
Like Kate Blanchett, right? Like, what the fuck is she doing in that movie? That's what I want to know. She's like a heavy hitter.
I don't know enough about Borderlands to like have an opinion on any of the casting choices. I'm like, all right. Except for Claptrap, and I'm like, they are. That was the voice. Why? That's iconic.
Well, so the original guy, like he quit because him and the Gearbox had beef.
Yeah.
Randy Pitchford's an ass. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, thank you. I will change the filter on my air conditioner. I set up a reminder because otherwise I'm not gonna fucking do it.
Yeah. I change the filter like the first time I cut on the heat every year. When I'm like, new heat smell. All right, let's go ahead and swap that out.
Yeah, Golgotha, going back to in Fallout 2, for a while, I kept confusing like the Golgotha cemetery in New Reno with the ghost farm in Modoc, because they both used like the corpse impaled on spike bit a lot. It's just that the farm has like the rows of crops. And Golgotha has the graves. But I kept getting the two mixed up.
I want to go back and play the Crow video game.
For PS1?
Yes, I've played it before. Okay, I attempted to play it before. Let's fix that. It is the most god-awful controlling thing you've ever... I kind of want to do a stream on it. All right, video producer. All right, everybody. What are we having for dinner tonight?
Cold noodles and roast.
Oh, okay.
Toast.
Just toast?
Yeah, I already ate the leftover Chinese before, so yeah.
You got some butter for it?
Yes. And some cheese. I might make a grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
I want a grilled cheese. Damn. I have no cheese in the house.
Is that like self-preservation? Or
no, it's just, it got
just
all
out of
eaten.
cheese?
Yeah, just out of cheese.
Yeah, there was cheese at one point, and then it got ate.
You never know, man. It's like, I can have cheese. I'll eat it.
I mean, when I was calorie cutting, I couldn't have cheese. That was just too high fat.
Yeah, I guess cheese is kind of calorie dense, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of lactose.
No, it's just the fat content. Fat is like more calories per macronutrient. So like,
yeah,
you'll just eat less calories by consuming less fat overall. I guess controlling for portion size.
I mean, calories are calories, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It depends, like, also what kind of fats, like regular fats versus saturated fats.
Well,
your body really absorbs saturated fats.
Yeah, you want the monounsaturated fats because that'll stay in your stomach longer, and that's like your vegetable oils and your like nut and seed oils. Butter is also high in it, so butter is also good.
All right. Well, Twitch, enjoy it. I'll be back Tuesday with some Trackmania. That gets me new maps down. I go zooming around, doing the stuff. You can always...
Yeah. Speaking of Borderlands, if you're into the Tiny Tina's Wonderland, where you do that on Thursdays at 7:30 Eastern Time, so join in for that. We got 2 seats open. They're floating, so come on in.
But can I show up and like ask you if I can play?
Sure, you can show up and ask.
And then you'll just wait while I download it when I show up, bro. All right?
Sure, why not?
All right.
You can believe that.
Oh, man. All right, Twitch. Noodles.